And we are set for the opening kickoff. The Sailors will get the ball first tonight. Doug Miles along with Ed Schneider with you from Eyrig Field on the campus of Sarasota High School. The Sailors dressed in the all-black uniforms tonight with the gray numbers trimmed in orange. Black helmets with the Sarasota Sailor logo on the side. And the Pirates will kick it off. Austin Mayara approaches the ball, and a good end over and kick's going to go all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And then we talked last week about Mayara, the kicker for Braden River. Nice article written in the Braden Herald about him, but he probably wants to forget about last week's game.
Well, I hate to say it. Hopefully he wasn't reading his press clippings last week because he had 2 extra points blocked, and ultimately that was the difference in that game. But he does have a big-time leg, college Division I level type leg, and actually he's been working with John Guy, a former special teams coach in the NFL with the Pittsburgh Steelers amongst others, and that certainly was a good start for Meyer tonight's game.
Colin McNeil leads his team out on the field as the quarterback. Justin Austin, we've seen him have good games this year against Booker. Takes the first handoff, goes up the far side, cuts upfield across the 25, and he's brought down about the 28-yard line. Good run on first down for Justin Austin, who will get the bulk of the carries again for the Sailors.
Well, that's the kind of start they're looking for against Manatee. He carried the ball 8 times for a net of -2 yards. He was tackled many times in the backfield. Second and short already for the Sailors. Great start for them.
At the 28-yard line, double wide outs to the near side, one to the far side now. McNeil back in the gun. Austin standing to his left. McNeil takes the snap, throws to the near side. It is caught by Sean Bain, who goes right down at about the 34-yard line. Sean Bain, one of McNeil's favorite receivers. Let's see if he can have a good game tonight. He made a couple of good catches in that Manatee game, Ed, but he was pretty much shut down. As was the whole Sailor team. We saw him have a good game, though, against Booker in week 1.
Well, he was the bulk of the offense against the Hurricanes. And that was a dangerous throw, but good completion to pick up the first down for Sarasota.
At the 34-yard line, just underway, McNeil in the gun. They have 3 wideouts to the far side, and now a whistle blows. Flag comes out. It's going to be encroachment. And this is going to go against the Pirates. And that'll mark off 5 yards for the Sailors. It'll be 1st and 5 now. Last week we saw a lot of penalties in the game, Braden River and Booker. Booker committing most of them, but Braden River getting the early penalty now. Ball now at the 38-yard line of the Sailors. Triple wide to the far side, none to the near side. McNeil takes the snap, hands off to Austin, straight up the middle, across the 40-yard line, up to the 43, and another good run there, close to another first down.
Good blocking by the right side of that offensive line for the Sarasota Sailors. Straight ahead for Justin Austin. I thought he picked up the first down. I thought they should at least measure it, but they're showing it 2nd and short here for the Sailors.
And about a half a yard short, just shy of the 48-yard line. Now the I formation for the Sailors. McNeil behind center, hands off to Austin, straight up the middle, picks up the first down across the 45 out to near the 47, 48-yard line. And the Sailors are moving the chains on their first drive.
Nothing fancy on the ground so far for Sarasota. Pretty much going straight ahead to Justin Austin, trying to establish some ground gain here and see if Braden River can find a way to stop them and get the ball back here and get their first drive of the game going.
Minute 43 into this first quarter, no score in the ball game. Sailors with the first possession of the night. McNeil behind center, I formation again. Austin gets the handoff, scoots to the left, up the middle, breaks free across the 50-yard line. Now he's going to be wrapped up, and he picks up about 5 yards on the forward progress. Good run again on first down as the Sailors getting some good blocking up front.
Austin that time took the handoff and went off the left side off tackle. Was able to get the ball into Braden River territory, sitting at a 2nd and medium situation. A quick 4 yards on first down for Justin Austin.
At the 49-yard line of the Pirates, ball on the far hash mark. I formation again, double wide out to the near side, none to the far. And Austin in the tailback slot. Now McNeil looking over again at his coach. We've seen him do that a lot this year, kind of maybe changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Turns around, hands it off to Austin. Up the middle, breaks free. Big hole, the 40-yard line to the 35, cuts to the near side, and dragged down from behind at about the 31-yard line. And coming back to make the tackle for the Pirates was Carlos Crawford, and a big hole up the middle that time for Austin.
Went off the left side. Good call on the audible there, Doug, and he was able to cut it to the right side, find a big hole, and picked up a quick 18 yards and first down for the Sailors.
Just short of the Braden River 30-yard line. 9 minutes left in this opening quarter. Sailors looking to score first. Here's a kind of a delayed handoff to Austin, and he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. Looked like that might have been a miscommunication there. McNeil was handing out the ball. Austin didn't quite grab it right away.
Well, I agree. Normally on a delay, the quarterback's hiding the ball before he makes the handoff. There he had the ball out, ready to hand it off, and Austin didn't get there in time, and that allowed the defense to rally to the football, throw for a loss, setting up the second and long situation for the Sailors.
Lost about 2 yards on that play. Back to the 33-yard line of the Pirates. Second down and 12. McNeil in the gun, turns around, hands it off to McNeil again, going up the right side, finds a big hole, 30-yard line to the 25, and he's brought down short of the 20-yard line. Got a good block on the outside, picked up another good gainer. Get back most of those yards, and it'll be third and about 1 for the Sailors.
Big hole off the right side that time. No one from Braden River anywhere near it. I think if he would have cut that up instead of went to the sidelines, he might have been gone on that one, but he still gets a big gain, setting up a third and short.
Under 8 minutes left now in the first quarter. Single wide out to the far side. That's Sean Bain over there. Again, a handoff up the middle to Austin. This time nothing doing. The Pirates read that well. For no gain, it will bring up a short fourth down here. 4th and 1 at the 21-yard line for the Sailors. Interesting call here for Ed Volt. Do you go for the field goal or go for it? I think they're going to go for it.
I think they're going for it. It's sort of in that area where it's not a sure thing on the field goal, so they're going to try to pick up a big first down.
Yeah, very short huddle too, so they're going to go for it on the I formation. And a handoff to the up man, the fullback, and he's dragging a bunch of Pirates with him across the 20. Looks like he's got it for the first down. And good run there. And that was Evan Castro on the carry.
First time that we've seen him in the games we've done, Doug, with the ball. That was the inside handoff on the dive play. Quick hitter to the fullback. He was able to find enough room there to pick up the first down for the Sailors, move the sticks, putting them in great field position here on their first drive of the game.
Just inside the 20-yard line of the Pirates. And the Sailors have had the ball for over 5 minutes so far. McNeil looks to throw to the far side and incomplete. And he'll bring up a second down and 10. Got a good rush on the quarterback there. McNeil had to kind of look over the defense to throw that ball.
He's not the tallest quarterback when he's standing in the pocket. It's hard sometimes to find a passing lane. There wasn't really much room to get that ball out there, and it falls incomplete.
Just inside the 20-yard line of the Pirates. McNeil now drops back into the gun again. Austin standing right behind him. Takes the fake handoff. McNeil rolling out to the near side. Looks to throw on the run. He does. He has a man open. Sean Bain. Touchdown, Sailors! Nice rollout pass for the score, and the Sailors are on the scoreboard.
And that's what they needed to do, get McNeil outside the pocket so he has a better view of the field. He was able to hit a streaking Sean Bain down the near sideline. The safety came over, put a good lick on him, but Bain was able to hold on to it and fall into the end zone for the 20-yard touchdown reception. First blood of the game tonight here by the Sarasota Sailors on their opening drive.
And the extra point try now. Tony Esmond on to kick it. McNeil the holder. And it is up, and it is good. And with 6:38 remaining in the first quarter, very impressive drive for the Sailors as they lead it 7-0 over the Braden River Pirates.
Nice job by the Sailors that time, mixing it up, keeping it mostly on the ground, throwing a few passes in there. But when they got down into the red zone of the Braden River Pirates, they went to the air 2 times in a row. The second time coming up with a toss into pay dirt. Nice catch and by Sean Bain, able to take the hit, hold on to the ball, and score the touchdown. He's certainly been a great receiver so far this season for the Sarasota Sailors, and came into this game, Doug, with the most yardage and pass receptions of anybody in the 2-county area.
So the Sailors keep the ball for 5 minutes and 22 seconds on that opening drive. Take it right down the field, 80 yards, capped off by McNeil to Sean Bain. 20-yard touchdown pass for the 7-0 lead. Again, this is a district game, in effect a in-season playoff game. First of the year for the Sailors. The Pirates are already down one district game, 0-1, losing to Lakewood Ranch a couple of weeks ago. Now the Pirates will get their first chance on offense here. Here's the kickoff, a short kick, going to be fielded at the 20-yard line by Crawford. Tries to cut up to the middle of the field, but good coverage as two Sailors come down and bring them down right away.
That was some directional kicking there by the Sarasota kicker. Kicked it to the numbers so that the receiver did not have an opportunity to get back behind the wedge in the middle of the field. Great coverage there by Sarasota, able to almost stop him dead in his tracks right there at the 20-yard line, where it'll be first down to start this drive for the Braden River Pirates.
And we'll see. It looks like Dustin Peebles is going to be the starting quarterback. Now, as they were coming on the field, a timeout. It is the mid-quarter water break timeout. But it does look like Dustin Peebles is going to get the start, Ed. We talked about that coming over tonight, as we saw last week. Peebles played the first half, wasn't quite on target with his passing. And then Jacob Huseman came in the second half, and the team rallied around him a little bit.
Well, they sure did, and you got to give Coach Bradley credit for deciding to make the switch. And it almost paid off in a comeback victory for the Pirates. Remember, they are a struggling team. They only won one game last year, and they're still trying to find their way and to find the what it's going to take to win a game week after week. And there was a good second half effort last week. This week they're trying to put together 4 quarters. Let's see if they can respond now to the Sarasota touchdown.
Pirates moving from right to left, dressed in the all-white uniforms with the dark numbers, black helmets. Peebles in the shotgun, and he hands off to Humphrey, and Humphrey dives ahead across the 20 for a short pickup out to about the 22. Titus Humphrey had a good game last week, Ed. I think he had, 125 yards rushing, right?
I think he had more than that, almost 140 yards.
140, yeah. Kind of got lost compared to Marlon Mack, who had 225 last week.
He had 137 yards on 29 carries last week. He is a workhorse for the Braden River Pirates.
Picked up 2 there, second down and 8 to the 22-yard line, coming down to the 6-minute mark. Here in the first quarter, Pirates trail it 7-0. On the rollout, here's Peebles, throws on the run. It is caught by Mays on the far side near the first down marker around the 30-yard line, where he's knocked out of bounds. Let's see where they spot it, and it is enough for the first down. Andre Mays, the senior wide receiver, makes the catch. Good rollout pass there, and that one was on target by Peebles.
Peebles, nice accuracy considering he was on the move. Andre Mays, the second top receiver for this Braden River Pirates squad. It gives them 2 threats at the wide receiver position, and they pick up a big first down.
And they got double wide outs to the near side, one to the far side. Peebles takes the snap, throws over the middle, it's complete, wide open at the 40-yard line of the Sailors, and it's going to be returned down to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown, Braden River. That was Marcus Balliet, 70 yards.
And just like that, Braden River responds with a big play of their own, wide open down the middle, 70-yard pass play, and that's going to make it 7-6. Braden River trying to tie it up here with the extra point. Great start for the Braden River Pirates as they respond to the Sarasota touchdown on their first drive.
And Mayera now with the extra point. Let's see how he responds here. He missed a big one last week that got blocked late in the ball game. So he wants to get back on track here. And the Pirates come right down an 80-yard drive of their own. And it only took them 1 minute and 2 seconds. Now we get a flag thrown before the extra point try. Well, that was impressive, Ed, as Dustin Peebles came out there and 2 passes in that drive, and both on target. That's going to be offside on the Sailors on the extra point.
Well, and I like the coaching by Coach Bradley. He's putting his quarterback back out there. He lost some confidence perhaps maybe last week being pulled in the game, but he comes right out and they go throw it, especially deep down the middle on the 3rd play of the game, end up with a big touchdown and respond quickly to the opening drive of Sarasota.
Here's the snap. Again, another flag as they blow it dead. And this one against, again, the Sailors, offside.
This almost gets to the point where if you're Braden River, you might consider trying to run it in for a 2-point conversion. Since you've had 2 penalties there, you're probably about a half a yard out from the end zone.
They move it a little bit closer, but really doesn't affect the kicker much. The spotter and the kicker are going to stay at the same place.
Coach Bradley not going with my strategy.
Taking a long time to get there. Here's a high snap. The kick is up, and it is ripped through there nicely by Mayara. And with 5:31 left in the first quarter, both teams have scored on their first drive. We are tied at 7.
That was a nice job by the holder for Braden River to get that high snap down, give Mayara an opportunity to kick it through. I think, if nothing else, Doug, they wanted to get Mayara's confidence back after having a couple blocked last week. And he boomed that one out of the stadium, it looked like. So they're ready to go. And here we are at 5:31 remaining in the first quarter, 7 all. And looks like we're in for a good one tonight.
Yeah, both teams realize this is a playoff game, district game, so they've played sharp so far in the ball game. 80-yard drive for the Sailors, 80-yard drive for the Pirates. And let's see what happens here. Sailors will get their second chance on offense here. 5:31 remaining here. As we mentioned, it's homecoming night. And at halftime, I imagine they will have the ceremonies there, kind of honor. I believe 1978 was the class they're honoring. We saw a sign coming in, so they'll honor some of the former Sailor alum here tonight. A lot of orange and black here in the stands. Here's Mayara with the kick. Good high end over end kick, and it will be fielded at the 5-yard line by Austin. Takes it across the 15 to the 20, outside to the 25, still on his feet, and finally brought down at about the 27-yard line. Had some good blocking in front of him. And that's where the Sailors will start, 1st and 10.
And Austin showing some patience there on that return. He didn't force it. He tried to stay behind his wedge blocking, but he cut it out to the left side and was able to get some yardage and get it out past the 20, but not much more. Good coverage overall by Braden River to hold him to the 27-yard line, where Sarasota will start this drive.
Ball marked on the far hash mark. And they will line up with double wideouts to the near side. Actually, trips on the near side. And Colin McNeil in the gun. Austin right behind him. Hands off to, no, he's going to keep it, McNeil. And well read that time by the Pirates. And McNeil brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a yard there.
It's number 44, Doug, on the tackle.
Yeah, it was Chase Belliot. Brother of Marcus.
The Belliot boys making themselves known early in this game. Chase, one of the better defenders at linebacker. Great play there to hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line. McNeil behind center. Double wide to the far side. I formation. McNeil hands it off to Austin. Again, a good job in the backfield. Again, a tackle. Coming in there quickly is Marcus Belliot. So the Belliot brothers kind of trying to compete with each other on defense, and that's a loss of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, Marcus, the older brother, senior, and his younger brother Chase, they both make nice plays that time for a 3-yard loss, setting up a third or long situation for the Sailors.
Back to the 23-yard line. 3rd and, let's call it 13. Now some motion along the defensive line, and it will be encroachment on the Pirates. That'll make it a 3rd and 8 now at the 28-yard line of the Sailors.
And I give McNeil credit. He's going to the hard count there, trying to draw them off. It's worked twice already. That was a big 5 yards he picked up. It now puts him into a 3rd and 8 situation. A lot better opportunity to pick this up than a 3rd and 13.
Under 4 minutes remaining in this very entertaining first quarter so far. We're tied at 7. 3rd and 8 for the Sailors. McNeil in the gun. Double wide to the far side, one to the near side. Austin standing to the right of the quarterback. McNeil's going to throw it. Throws a little outlet pass to Austin, but not much pickup there. As soon as he caught the ball, he was brought down. That was not Austin. That was Carlos Crawford on the catch. Check that. Julius Gonzalez on the catch, but it'll bring up a 4th down and 4, and then we'll bring on the punting unit.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gonzalez didn't get down past the sticks to give an opportunity to pick up that 1st down, and it comes up short, setting up the first punting situation of the evening for the Sailors.
And a low snap, and there's a flag on the play. Good kick. And it will bounce at the 35-yard line of the Pirates, take a Sailor roll down to the 30, but a flag was thrown right at the line of scrimmage. So maybe somebody left early on the Sailors side here. Let's see.
No indication yet by the referee. Looks like a
illegal procedure on the Sailors. So I would think Braden River want them to kick it again.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice kick with no return. So I think you're right, Doug. I think I would want them to boot it again.
Especially in high school football, you see a lot of crazy things with bad snaps or
inconsistent kicking as well. So
might as well make them do it again, and they will.
Plus, you want to get the cover team to have to run down there again. They might be a little winded or whatever. So it's usually a good idea, if it's a good kick, to have them give it another shot.
And they will kick it up from a little further back now, at his own 10-yard line. Tony Esmond awaiting the snap. And Justin Ross back for the Pirates, looking to field this one, standing at his own 43. Taking a long time to get the snap off. A good snap there. And almost blocked, diving attempt, but gets the kick away. Will take a slight forward roll to the 40-yard line, so it works out for Braden River. They get a little more yardage than they would have on the last play. There is another flag, though, in the backfield. They're going to call roughing the kicker here?
I don't know if it's roughing.
Running into the kicker.
Running into the kicker. That'll be an automatic first down, I believe, for the Sailors. I didn't really
roughing
think
the kicker is automatic. I think running in is only 5 yards.
It might only be a 5-yard penalty, but let's see.
They're talking it over with Ed Volts, the referee is.
He certainly didn't knock him over. I didn't really think he even hit him, but should have had that one blocked. He was in there.
Running into the kicker. It declined.
That is declined because it's not enough for a first down. Yeah. Only the 5-yard variety.
It was 4th and 6, so yeah, that was would have been 1 yard short. They don't want to kick it again, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Pirates at their own 40-yard line. 2:52 left in this first quarter. We're tied at 7.
I don't know. I might have taken the 5 and booted it again, Doug. Pretty good field position for Braden River to start the second drive of the game, starting at their own 40-yard line.
So the Pirates, their second chance on offense here. They had an 80-yard drive on their first possession. As Peebles to Balliet, Marcus Balliet. Here's a handoff. Humphrey up the middle, across the 40. Short pickup to the 42. And right now, Humphrey, when we saw last weekend against the Tornadoes, he had a lot of first down runs that went for 7, 8, 9 yards, but only a short pickup there.
Both drives started with a 2-yard run by Humphrey. And then Sarasota or Braden River went to the air the last time. Let's see what they do here on second down.
Justin Ross split to the near side. Double wideouts, actually single wideouts, and there's a kind of an end-around handoff, and it takes across the 50-yard line to the 44 of the Sailors, and that's enough for a first down on the far sideline. And a good play there on the end-around. And that was Carlos Crawford taking the handoff, and it's a first down for the Pirates at the 45 of Sarasota.
Carlos Crawford getting involved in the offense tonight. We didn't see him last week, but it's a nice play on the end around misdirection play. Picked up a big first down for Braden River as they drive into Sarasota territory here. As we near 2 minutes to go in the first quarter of play.
And the Pirates line up with single wideouts split to either side. Peebles in the backfield in the gun. And a handoff to Austin Fox along the far side. Breaks free, gets down the 20-yard line, and he's pushed out of bounds near the 10. And a good run there by Austin Fox. Got some good blocking and another first down. And a great field position now for the Pirates.
Yeah, excellent run by Fox. Got the ball all the way inside the 20 down to it looks like about the 17 or 18-yard line. We didn't see him last week either, Doug. No. So they're getting some different players into the game, and so far they're doing well.
At the 17-yard line of the Sailors, 1st and 10, a minute 40 left here in the opening quarter. Pirates looking to take the lead. We're tied at 7. Peebles hands off. Fox again, scoots outside down to the 15 to about the 14, maybe the 13. So the Pirates mixing it up on the run, not just handing it off to Humphreys. And Fox with 2 runs in a row, picks up about 4 yards on that first down play.
Well, maybe part of this is to keep Humphrey a little fresher. He had 29 carries last week, but Fox also has a little more shiftiness to him than Humphrey's, more of a straight-ahead bruiser type running back.
2nd down and 6 at the 14-yard line of the Sailors. Peebles fakes a handoff, looks to pass, being rushed, eludes 1 tackler, rolling to the near side, throws on the run to the corner of the end zone, and it's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver there, Justin Ross, wide open, but fell through his fingertips. That's one he should have had. It was not Ross, that was Andre Mays, the short-handed receiver.
Yeah, the number 2 receiver for Braden River. That was an excellent play by Peebles, avoiding the pressure in the backfield, able to roll to his left, turn his body to get a nice throw there to May, streaking towards the sideline, but it falls incomplete, setting up a 3rd down situation now for Braden River.
Under a minute left, 55 seconds, 3rd and 6 at the 14-yard line of the Sailors. 2 wide out split to the far side, 1 to the near side, more of a bunch formation. Fake handoff, Peebles rolling out, being rushed, throws from the far corner of the end zone, a little bit high and incomplete. Trying to complete to Mays on the far side there, but couldn't quite jump up high enough. And it'll bring up a 4th down, and looks like they're going to bring on the field goal unit here. Mayara will try a field goal from the 21, be a 31-yard attempt.
Well, we know Mayara has the leg strength.
Actually, 30-yard attempt.
And certainly this should be no problem for him, but it all depends on a good snap and hold as well. 3 parts to every kick. And let's see if they can pull it off.
Spotting it right at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt from the far hash mark. Right-footed kicker. Here's the, right before the snap, we had some movement by one of the Sailors. Corey Williams moved, and that will make it a 4th and 1 now. Will that change the mind of Bradley?
It certainly might. You don't usually want to take points off the board, but those points aren't on the board yet. So
yep, they're going to stay in there with the field goal try.
They're still going for it. I thought they might bring the offense back out, but 4th down and 1, they're going to kick it.
Be 15 yards, so it'll be 25-yard attempt. Here's the snap, the spot. Again, a flag thrown in the backfield. And somebody else moved. This is against Sarasota. It's going to give the Pirates a 1st down. No, this is against Braden River. So they just give back those 5 yards they just got. And it knocks it back to the 20-yard line. Or actually, the spot will be at the 20, so it'll be a 30-yard attempt again. So a little sloppiness right now going on out there.
Well, everybody's trying to get a little cute, I think, with the snap count. And the Sailors, I think, after seeing they had a couple blocked last week, were planning their own blocks, but they got pulled off sides a couple times.
See if we can get this kick through here without any more flags. Here's the snap, the spot, the kick. It is a low line driver, and it is good. Just over the crossbar. Not very high at all, maybe about 12 feet off the ground, but it is good. Mayara from 30 yards out, and the Pirates lead it 10-7.
Well, Doug, where I come from, we'd be doing some quacking because it was an ugly duck that went through there, but doesn't matter how it looks. It matters if it counts on the scoreboard, and it was good. So give Braden River credit. They took advantage of the short punt, the great field position at the 40-yard line. Were able to put together a drive, even though it came up short, despite a couple passes into the end zone that could have been caught. They are able to come away with 3 points. And right here, with 42 seconds left in the first quarter, the Pirates take the lead 10-7 here at Sarasota's homecoming night.
Took a while, but the Pirates get the 3 points as they go 60 yards on that scoring drive, and 2 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock, and they have a 10-7 lead. Now Mayara will kick it off. And McNeil, check that Austin back for the Sailors to maybe get a chance to return this. No, it's going to be Sean Bain at the 6-yard line. Takes it up the 15 to the 20 to the 25 to the 30. Breaks free to the 35 left side and tripped up at the 40-yard line. Good return by Sean Bain as he got some good blockers ahead of him. Nearly broke it all the way.
Just tripped up there by the last man. I thought he was going to be gone on that one. But it's going to set up the Sailors at a great field position at their own 40-yard line. 60 yards away from pay dirt. That's where Braden River started their last drive from. Let's see if the Sailors now can respond, trailing for the first time in this game, 10-7.
Sean Bain, great wide receiver for the Sailor team, and a good return there on the kickoff. 1st and 10 at the Sailor 40-yard line. Double wide out to the near side, one to the far side. McNeil in the gun, takes the snap, rolls to the near side, looks to throw. He nearly has it picked off. Pass incomplete. Trying to hit his tight end over there, but coming in there quickly to knock it down.
It was number 14,
Christian Patrick.
Damian Banks. Number 14, wasn't it?
You're right. I'm looking at the wrong roster.
Nice job,
Banks. You're right.
Nice job by Banks. He smelled that one out. He got the jump on it. He should have probably had that one, but instead it falls incomplete, setting up 2nd and long.
Yeah, he smelled the end zone there if he had caught it. 2nd and 10. Fake handoff, little play action. McNeil looks to throw over the middle. It is picked off at the 46. Did he hold on to it?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Okay, nearly picked off. Trying to connect with his wide receiver there. That was Cleveland, and it'll be a 3rd and 10 now.
That's the 2nd dangerous pass in a row.
Kadarius Smith picked that off.
McNeil there. That one should have been picked off as well. Looked like 2 Braden River players ran into each other there and knocked it loose, setting up 3rd and long now for the Sailors.
And they send out 2 wide out to the near side. Here's McNeil on the rollout to the near side, looking to throw in the run. He does, fires it over the middle, but it is incomplete. Trying to hit Cleveland again. Also had Sean Bain over there, but really rifled that ball. And it'll bring up a 4th down, so a good hold by the Pirates defense after they get the field goal. Just 17 seconds left in the first quarter. They'll get the ball back. And they have a 10-7 lead.
Well, that time the Sailors, after not getting any yardage running the ball on their 2nd drive, came out throwing on all 3 downs, didn't run much time off the clock, didn't give their defense much of a breather, and now they're punting away.
And Ross back for the Pirates. High kick. Calling for a fair catch, and that's where he will catch it at about the 22, 23-yard line, where the Pirates will start.
Nice punt that time. Nice hang time. No chance for a return on that one. Pushes the Braden River Pirates back inside their 25-yard line where they're going to start this drive. 1st and 10 here. Just a little under 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
At the 22-yard line is where they spot it. And the Pirates back on offense. Scored both times they've had the ball here. Here's Peebles on the handoff to Humphreys, and short pickup there. Out to about the 23. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. At the end of 1, it's the Braden River Pirates 10 and the Sarasota Sailors 7.
That was an exciting first quarter, Doug. Sarasota started off with the first possession, went down the field, a 13-play drive, resulting in a 20-yard touchdown pass to Sean Bain, where he was hit hard by the safety coming over from the middle, but he was able to hang on to it for the touchdown. The kick was good, and that put the Sailors up 7-0. Braden River responded with a drive of their own. Only took them 3 plays to go 80 yards. That was capped off by a 74-yard touchdown reception by Marcus Belliette. The kick was good there to tie it up at 7-7. And after a defensive stop by Braden River, they got the ball back, were able to drive down, kick a 30-yard field goal near the end of the first period to go up 10-7, and that's where we sit here at the end of the first period. Braden River responded after getting down early, something they didn't do so well last week when they got down to the Booker Tornadoes.
So the team switch ends, and it'll be a 2nd down, and well, they didn't give any yardage to Humphrey on that last carry, so 2nd and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Now moving from left to right, the Pirates are. Double wide out to the far side, one to the near side. That's Mays. Peebles going to keep it, and not much room there as the Sailors read that well at the line of scrimmage. They bring Peebles down, actually for a loss of a couple, back to the 20-yard line. And I'll bring up a third down, and let's call it 12 for the Pirates.
There was excellent penetration by the defensive front of the Sarasota Sailors. They moved that line of scrimmage a couple of yards into the backfield, and that's what you want to do. That's one way to stop the run. Peebles had nowhere to go with that after he faked the handoff, setting up this third and long situation for the Pirates.
Mays split to the near side, doubles to the far side. Moving Justin Ross over, actually trips to the far side now. Crawford in motion. Fake pass to him. Peebles going to keep it, runs with it, gets across the 20 to the 23, maybe 24, and looked like a kind of a broken play there, Ed, as Peebles looked like he wanted to throw it, but didn't see anybody open, and he ran with it. No good for the first down, so it'll bring up a 4th and 9, and they're going to punt it.
Well, that was excellent defense by Sarasota. What Braden River tried to do is they had trips to the wide side and tried to put the back Humphreys in motion to that side. They were going to throw a flare out there and have 3 blockers out in front of him, but Sarasota read it well. Humphreys was well covered. Peebles had nothing else to do but tuck it down and go with it, and they come up short, requiring the punting situation here for Braden River.
And a low snap taken on one hop. Rawlings with the rugby-style kick. Sean Bain chasing it down. He's going to pick it up at his own 30-yard line to the 35, to the 40, cuts inside to the 45, still on his feet, and finally brought down at the 44-yard line. And that's where the Sailors will start 1st and 10 here in the second quarter.
A good return by Sean Bain. He had some room there, and he was able to pick up that rugby-style grounder cleanly. We've seen that not always be done so well. He was able to get it upfield for a good return, setting up Sarasota in great field position just inside their own 45-yard line to start this drive.
Sailors moving from right to left here in the second quarter. They scored on their first possession. McNeil to Sean Bain, an 80-yard drive, 20-yard touchdown pass to give the Sailors the early lead in the ball game. Here comes the rush, and a handoff in the backfield to Austin, and he breaks a hole to the near side, gets across the 50-yard line down to the 49-yard line of the Pirates. Good run on first down, picks up about 7 yards.
Yeah, nice blocking off the left side of the offensive line for Sarasota. Gave a bit of room there for Austin, and that's all he needs to turn it into a 7-yard gain, setting up 2nd and short.
2nd and 3. 2 wideouts to the far side, I formation, and McNeil behind center. Now Bain in motion to the near side. McNeil takes the snap, turns around, hands off Austin, goes across the 50, down near the 45-yard line and the first down marker. And it'll depend on the spot here whether he picked up the first down. Looks like he might be a little bit short here.
Looks like he's going to be,
well,
close.
Now they get a better spot, and it is a first down. So first and 10 at the 45 of the Pirates.
Yeah, they got it all the way to the 45, so that's a 4-yard gain. Sets up the new set of downs for Sarasota.
9.5 left in the first half here. Sailors trailing at 10-7. District football here tonight at Irick Field. Handoff in the backfield, and the Pirates read that well. Just dragging Austin down. 3 or 4 Pirates come in there for no gain on the play, maybe a loss of half a yard. And the Pirate defense playing pretty solidly so far in this first half.
And that was some good yak there for Justin Austin. That's yards after contact.
Yep.
He got hit in the backfield but was able to keep his legs driving. He's a small guy, but he was able to at least get back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe picked up a half a yard or so, setting up a 2nd and long situation.
Prevented a loss of yardage on that play.
Definitely. That could have been a 2 or 3 yard loss, and he turned it into a short gain. Nice running inside by the smallish Justin Austin.
Timeout on the field. Looks like one of the Pirates shaken up over there, so they will call a timeout to attend to him. I think that is Eddie Peralta, number 80. Is that the number? I think that's who that is. Shaken up on that last defensive stop. Next week we'll be right back here, Eddie, as we'll see a team that did such a good job last weekend. We were kind of watching the scoreboard show on Channel 7 from Bogies, and we saw that Venice beat Plano, Texas last week. Very impressive win for them. They'll be here to take on the Sailors.
Yeah, they beat one of the perennial powerhouses in Texas football. Great facilities, a great tradition there at Plano. And Venice went in there, controlled the ball on the ground with their running attack. They were able to come from behind and come away with a impressive victory on the road in Texas. It'll be curious to see how they respond from that long road trip, and depending on what happens in tonight's game, we'll see how Sarasota is able to match up with the Venice Indians.
Yeah, Venice playing Riverview tonight down in Venice, so that's always a tough game when those two teams play. But that'll be next Friday's game right here, 7:30. We'll have the broadcast for you live on Ustream. Again, all of our games available as a podcast on Ustream.tv, YouTube, iTunes, dogmilesmedia.com. So check it out during the week. Here's a 2nd down and 9.5 play. McNeil with the snap, looking to pass. He's being hounded in the pocket. He's going to be brought down for a loss. Back at his around the 48-yard line. A loss of about 5-6 yards on the play. Good rush by the Pirate defense there.
Well, that was another time where they put McNeil straight back into the pocket. Like I said, he's not that tall. I think he has trouble seeing over the oncoming lineman, and he really wasn't able to do anything with that. I think he performs better, Doug, when he's on the move. Let's see if they try to get him outside here on the 3rd and long.
Yeah, they spotted at the 47, so not quite as big of a loss. About 3 yards on that play. 3rd and 12 for the Sailors. McNeil behind center, takes the snap, rolls out off the fake handoff, looks to throw, throws over the middle, has Bain there, but a bit in front of him and incomplete. Bain had his man beat by a stride, but the pass was off the mark. It'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, I was half right there, Doug. They did roll him out to the right side. He had time to throw and had a better vision on the play, but just led Bain too much. Bain was open coming from the far side across the field, but it falls incomplete, setting up a punting situation for the Sailors, and they can't take advantage of the great field position.
Justin Ross standing at his own 16, waiting to field this punt. Nice high spiraling kick. Ross backpedaling, will let it bounce, and it will not be returned. Takes a bit of a forward roll for the Pirates, and it will be down at the 17-yard line of Braden River. That's where they'll start 1st and 10. With 7:40 remaining here in the first half, the Pirates lead it 10-7 over the Sarasota Sailors.
Good defense by Braden River on that series. After giving up the initial 1st down, they stiffened and didn't allow the Sailors to advance it any further. And they're lucky to get the ball here at the 16, 17-yard line to start this next drive.
See some Pirate fans on the far side of the field coming down from Bradenton tonight. Always great atmosphere at Pirate Field. We saw that last week. Now Peebles on the direct snap. And he hands it off in the backfield, and nothing doing there for Humphrey. He's trying to escape a bunch of Sailors, but he's going to get nothing, and he's going to lose a few yards. Back around the 12-yard line. That time the Sailors read that well. Took a long time for that handoff to develop for the Pirates.
Yeah, you're right. Way too long, and it allowed the Sarasota defensive line to penetrate and throw him for a big loss. A loss of about 4 or 5 yards on that one, setting up a 2nd and long situation. Pretty deep in their own territory. You would want to be careful back there and not go too high risk being so close to the end zone.
And a loss of 4 yards on the play back to the 12-yard line. 2nd and 14. Peebles in the gun, takes the snap, looks to throw, throws deep down the far side, has a man, has to come back for it, he catches it. That is Ross, and he goes out of bounds inside Sailor territory at about the 40-yard line, inside the 40. Came back for that pass, as a good receiver will do, made the catch, and a 1st down for Braden River.
And Coach Bradley, not listening to me, Doug, he went to the high-risk play, the long pass down the far sideline to Justin Ross, the top receiver on this Braden River Pirate team. They came up with a great catch. Excellent throw by Peebles, picks up a big 1st down and moves Braden River into Sarasota territory.
They went out of bounds at the 45, so that's where the Pirates will start 1st and 10 at the Sailor 45-yard line. 6:38 left in the first half. Pirates with the 10-7 lead. And before the snap, another flag on the play. And it will be a illegal motion, legal procedure on the Pirates. So it'll be 1st and 15 now, back at the 50-yard line.
That's not what you want to do after the big play. Set yourself up on 1st and long situation. Puts the ball back at the 50-yard line. Let's see what the Pirates come up with now to try to make up for that yardage.
Ball on the far hash mark. And Peebles in the shotgun. 2 wideouts to either side of the line. Peebles back to pass. Being a rush now, rolling to the near side. All the way back at his own 37. Throws on the run to the near side. It is caught. Was it caught in bounds? It was by Mays.
That's
near the 42. He came and hit the...
Justin, I think that's Ross. Mays, you're right.
Yep, Andre Mays made the catch
job,
there,
Mays.
and ran into one of the, looks like the ball boy or something for the Sailors. Knocked him down. Hopefully he's okay. He's been helped up.
Quite a block in the backfield there when Peebles is rolling out, trying to get out of trouble. Titus Humphrey came back and laid a decleater on him, Doug.
Yep.
Knocked the Sarasota defender off his feet. He didn't see it coming, and great block enabled that pass to be complete, setting up a 2nd and short.
Picked up about 10 yards on that play. 2nd and 5, let's call it, at the 40-yard line of the Sailors. 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Now one of those wide receivers in motion. Here's a handoff on the end around, trying to cut up field, and gets across the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Short pickup on that end around play. And that was Crawford on the carry. No, that was not Crawford. That was Caleb Ford. Haven't called his number yet tonight. Picked up about, let's call it 2 yards on the play, maybe 3. They give him a little more forward progress than I thought. So it'll be 3rd and 1. Now they go to the no huddle. We saw that a lot last week against Booker. Already set at the line of scrimmage, and now motion.
I'm just going to say, let's see if they go to the long town, and they do. Easy 1st down pickup there as the Sailors jump again. 5-yard penalty, and that moves the chains once more for Braden River, setting up a 1st down for the Pirates.
It looked like Butler and Dunbar for the Sailors jumped off there, and that's what the call is. They'll take the mid-quarter water break right now, official timeout, but it's a 1st and 10 for the Braden River Pirates down at the 37-yard line of the Sailors, and they're on the move once again as they lead at 10-7 in this district game.
They are on the move, Doug. They started this drive at their own 17-yard line and were immediately penalized, or on the first play lost 5 yards, so they were all the way back at their own 12. But a 43-yard pass to Justin Ross got them into Sailor territory, and they continue to move it now as they get down inside the 35-yard line or so of the Sarasota Sailors, trying to put another score on the board here midway through the 2nd quarter.
And the Sailor Band making their way out onto the sideline there. They'll entertain the crowd at halftime. One of the larger bands, one of the better bands we see throughout. Oh, they're all pretty good, but Sailor Band always puts on a great show. Now we're set to resume. 1st and 10 for the Pirates at the Sailor 32-yard line. Peebles in the gun, takes the snap, fake hand off to Humphreys, looks to pass, has some time, throws over the middle, has a man open, Mays there, touchdown, Pirates, wide open, and the Pirates score again, 32 yards.
And that was all set up, Doug, by great protection by the Braden River offensive line. Peebles had all day to find an open receiver, and give Mays credit, he did the old post pattern. He went down, straight down the field, cut it towards the goal post, and he was hit in stride. Beautiful pass by Dustin Peebles, 32-yard touchdown pass, and it puts the Pirates up 16-7 with the extra point coming.
2 minutes, 7-second drive. They go 83 yards on that drive, Ed. Very impressive. Now they're up 16-7. Here's Mayara with the extra point try. And that one is blocked and no good. So Mayara have a little trouble with the last 2 weeks now. Some low kicks. We've seen him with that field goal was a low driver. And kick it low, you're going to get it blocked, and that's what happened there. Let's see if that extra point comes back to play a factor in this game.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your kicker is if you don't have a good snap and a good hold and good blocking. So when there's penetration right up the gut, it's hard to be consistent on those extra point attempts. And we see once again Braden River misses one. Let's see if it comes back to haunt him this week, Doug, like it did last week.
It came down to a 2-point game at the end because of a blocked extra point, and the Pirates had to go for 2 with a minute remaining and were unable to convert, and that's what gave the win to Booker last week. Again, very impressive win. We've seen Booker twice this year. We saw the Sailor team really annihilate the Tornadoes in week 1 on the road, but Booker really turned it around, and a very impressive win last week.
They looked infinitely better coached in that game last week against Braden River. Coach has them playing well. They made some mistakes early from the penalty side, but they cleaned that up, and once they did that, they were on their way to a big victory over this Braden River Pirate team.
And Myra will kick it off here with 5:33 left in the first half. Pirates up 16-7. Nice high end-over-end kick again. Will not be returned into the end zone for the touchback. A little anger in that one, Eddie.
I think so, Doug. He pounded that one, almost landed at the back of the end zone. So that's going to set up the Sailors at their own 20-yard line, 80 yards away from a touchdown. They need to see if they can get something going here, get back in this game after jumping out to the early 7-0 lead. It's been 16 unanswered points by the Braden River Pirates. They've responded well tonight, unlike last week, and Sarasota now is starting to get on the ropes here midway through the second quarter. They need something to happen good for them on offense.
And a reminder, check out our Press Box post-game show. We do it every week after each game. We post that on YouTube and maxpreps.com. Recap the game and preview our next broadcast. First and 10 at the 20-yard line for the Sailors, moving from right to left. Here's a handoff in the backfield to Austin, trying to cut a field as he goes outside, but well cut off by the Pirate defense, and only picks up about 3 yards.
It looked like good blocking at the point of attack, but excellent pursuit that time by the Braden River defense. They were able to get over to the sideline and hold it to a 3-yard gain, setting up a second and long situation for the Sailors.
Out of the 23-yard line, as the Sailors off a bye week this week, and of course the week before that they did not have a lot of fun against the Manatee Hurricanes right here. 66-7 they lost that ball game. McNeil on the snap, looks to throw, throws to the far side, the outlet pass, and is it caught? No, incomplete. Looked like he wanted to throw downfield, but nobody was open, and threw a little outlet pass to Bain in the flat, but fell short, incomplete.
Well, if you want to throw the flare pass, you want to throw it out in front of your back. That was behind him. Unfortunately for Sarasota, he didn't catch it. That would have been about a 4 or 5 yard loss because he was down on the ground. So it falls incomplete, setting up a third and long situation. The Sailors really in need of a first down here to see if they can get something going on offense.
3rd down and 7, coming down to 4:44 left in the first half. Sailors down by 9. McNeil in the gun, rolls out to the far side, looks to throw on the run. He does. Short pass complete to Bain at the 35-yard line, eluding one tackler. Now he's brought down. The ball comes loose, and the Pirates say they have it. And let's see if they do. They do. Turnover off the fumble by Sean Bain as he was being brought down. And the first turnover of the game goes the Pirates' way.
That was a nice play by the Sailors. Roll out to McNeil. He was able to find Bain on he hooked up about 2 yards past the first down marker. And once he caught it, he was put a move on, cut towards the middle of the field. But he was hit hard by a couple of Braden River tacklers. They jarred the ball loose. Braden River was right on it. That's a key first down, the first one of the game. And they're deep in Sarasota Sailor territory here on first down.
Yeah, they get it at the Sailor 35-yard line with 4:34 left. So the first turnover goes the Pirates' way, and that Sailor defense has to come right back out after they were on the field a long time on that last drive. A big hit on Peebles as he unloaded the ball, incomplete. And a little anger on that hit by Silas Jones getting in there and planting Peebles on the turf.
Well, that was a timely hit because he had his receiver, it looked like Mays over on the far side, wide open with a lot of room out there. If he would have been able to get the ball to him, he could have been down the far sideline for another score for the Pirates. But the best defense against the pass is a big pass rush, and it worked that time for the Sailors.
2nd down and 10 at the Sailor 35 for the Pirates. 2 wideouts split to the near side, 1 to the far side. Peebles hands it off to Humphreys, slashes up the left side, gets across the 35, but not much more. Now a late bunch of flags come out, a little pushing and shoving as they come out of the pile. So I'm sure we're going to get a couple of personal fouls here. It might be offsetting, though. Let's see. Normally when you get a little skirmish like that, they just call it on either team and replay the down.
Let's see what the call is.
Humphreys took the handoff, went up the left side, and that gap closed quickly. They're talking to Ed Volz, the Sailor coach here.
Yeah, it could be a situation where maybe they're going to toss a Sarasota player when they come over and talk to the coach. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Well, it looks like one of the Sailors is walking over there, the defender. Let's see what he could be the one. Still no indication. Devon Corbett is walking along the near sideline. I don't know if he was tossed or not. He's already walking to the locker room with helmet in hand.
It's definitely personal foul call on Sarasota. A huge 15 yards.
Yep.
That's really going to advance the ball here for Braden River.
We'll have to see if Corbett was thrown out. It looks like he was. I mean, he's just kind of walking with hands on hips, not happy, so he may have been tossed. But either way, it's against the Sailors, and it moves it all the way down, right at the 10 or inside the 10. Let's see. Looks like it's right at. It's inside. Yeah, it's inside the 10. So it's first and goal for the Pirates.
It's about a 25-yard penalty. I don't know if they called 2 penalties or what, but a big break for Braden River sets him up in great field position here.
Now we're going to get a timeout, I believe. Well, it looks like they're going to call a timeout. The officials are talking over with Kurt Bradley on the far side, the Pirate head coach, telling him what's going on there. So it'll be first and goal for the Pirates just inside the Sailor 10-yard line after what looks like a double personal foul call on the Sailors. A little skirmish after the handoff to Humphreys, and that ended quickly. The play ended quickly, but a little pushing and shoving, I guess, in the pile. Now we get a timeout as Braden River talking over with their coach.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how they got the yardage they got on that. It could have been a spot foul, which would have occurred at the 25-yard line, but it looked like that was all that activity was going on right around the line of scrimmage at the 35. So yep. I'm not really sure what transpired there, Doug, to move the ball all the way down to the 10. Braden River, I don't think is going to second guess that one, but I'm sure Coach Bowles is for Sarasota. Not real happy with that exchange.
Need the referee to get microphones in.
It would be helpful.
That was a nice long explanation we couldn't hear.
Yeah, well, it'd be great if they actually gave good signals.
Yeah, last week we had the same problem. Some ambiguous signals by the official. Point of signals is that the people in the press box and the stands know what the penalty is.
Yeah, certainly. You're supposed to take their time and make sure it's clear what happened, but it doesn't always seem to happen that way, Doug.
Nope.
Not worried about us, that's for sure. All we can do is guess what happened, but we know.
Might have been a. I did see an indication for. It looked like somebody said an offside on the Sailors. So that might have been the first penalty, and then you add on the personal fouls on top of it. But either way, Pirates going to benefit here, and they're going to get a chance to extend their lead. 4:21 left here in the first half, and they lead at 16-7, just scoring a moment ago on a Peebles to Mays 32-yard touchdown pass. Peebles also has thrown one to Balliet, Marcus Balliet. That was a 70-yarder.
I think the biggest difference, Doug, is that Braden River has multiple receivers that can make plays for him. Sarasota, it appears to be Sean Bain only. No one else really they can get the ball to. And it's allowed Peebles to spread it around and keep the Sarasota defense off balance.
Now we're set to resume. Ball on the far hash mark at the 10-yard line. And a handoff inside and getting down inside the 10, maybe to the 7 or 8 yard line. And appeared to be, I believe that was Humphreys again on the carry.
Time to bring your battering ram out and see if you can pound it down there.
And he picked up about 6 yards on that play. Let's call it 5 yards. So it's second and goal from the 4 yard line. No huddle. Peebles, handoff again. And Humphreys takes it down maybe to the 3, to the 2. See where they unravel the pile. It'll be third and goal now for the Pirates. They say he didn't get anything on that carry, so it'll be 3rd and goal from the 4. Clock continues to wind down. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. And the Pirates, with the 16-7 lead, can add to it right here. Mays now split wide to the near side, the only wide receiver lined up on this play. Peoples in the gun. Fakes a handoff, rolling out, looks to throw. Mays is there, juggles it. Does he hang on? No! He had it. Juggled it a couple of times, and it fell out of his hand. He was wide open in the end zone.
Only one receiver out there. He should have been better covered than that. But he was wide open. Good pass by Dusty Peoples to get it out there. Mays just couldn't bring it in. Falls incomplete, sitting at 4th down. Now let's see what Braden River does.
They're talking it over, looking over at the sideline, and going to call a timeout now.
Good time to utilize the timeout, talk it over.
You go for it, Ed, or you go for the field goal here?
Well, with the way their passing game's been clicking, I wouldn't be afraid to go for it. And then if you don't get it, you've got Sarasota 96 yards from a touchdown with only 3:05 left here in the first half. So there is some strategy to that. On the other hand, if you kick the field goal, it gets you 3 scores ahead, or 19-7. Now you're still only 2 scores up. So maybe at this point I might try going for the touchdown of it with me, but because they've had success passing, that should have been a touchdown there. So
yeah, they bring on Mayara for the field goal try, and it will be spotted at the 10. Basically an extra point length on the far hash mark. So it'll be on an angle to Mayara's right as he kicks this. He's a right-footed kicker. A little harder angle here.
Let's see if they can get everything to mesh.
20-yard attempt. Snap is good. Spot is down. The kick is up.
Flag.
And it is good, but there is a flag on the play.
Could be roughing the kicker. Yes, it is.
Take it half the distance here.
No, I think it'll be tacked on to the kickoff. I don't know.
Let's see what they do. Referee picks up the flag. Has not indicated the call yet. Now here he comes. Well, running into the kicker on the Sailors.
First down.
First down. So that is a automatic first down.
So they're going to take the points off the board.
And it'll be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. So 2 penalties tonight of one of running into the kicker, and that's a roughing the kicker to get the automatic first down.
That's a personal foul, roughing the kicker. That's why it's an automatic first down, setting up 1st and goal.
Peebles in the gun, takes the snap, and a handoff to Humphreys, and tries to go up the right side, but Sailors read that well, and no gain there. 2nd and goal now, 2:45 and counting left in the first half.
Well, Doug, what I saw in that one is Dusty Peebles, after the fake, was wide all by himself on the opposite side, the far side, could have walked in on a bootleg. Let's see if they try that play on this one.
A little room there to do that. Now Humphreys lined up offset in the backfield, and we're going to get a timeout by the Sailors. So something they didn't like or were not ready. So Ed Volz told us the timeout with 2:21 left here in the opening 24 minutes of football here. This is district football tonight, big district game. Again, your district standings determine if you make it to the postseason. And we will have some of those playoff games for you as we make our way through the season. And we're already halfway through it. Hard to believe that, but as we get into the district schedule, it kind of shapes up, and in the next few weeks we'll have a good idea who will be in the playoffs. We know Manatee's going to be in there. Will Braden River win tonight and position themselves to do it? Will the Sailors win tonight? They'll be 2-0, 1-0 in the district if they win tonight.
Well, in the district right now, you have Lakewood Ranch 1-0 in the district, and Palmetto 1-0 as well. So that'll be a big game. In 2 weeks, I believe, out at Lakewood Ranch, for Palmetto will meet Lakewood Ranch probably for the lead in the district. Braden River's 0-1, Northport's 0-1, and Sarasota, this is their opener, in district play.
The Braden River does not win, they would be 0-2 in the district. Almost very difficult then to even finish second if you're 0-2. So a very important game tonight for both teams. Now we're set to resume. Peebles takes the snap, hands off to Humphreys, goes up the left side to the end zone. Touchdown! Humphreys from 3 yards out. As he got a good block there, just kind of hopped into the end zone, and another score off the fumble by Sean Bain. The Pirates recover, and they turn that into points.
Yeah, that's the first time really I've seen Humphreys running off tackle. He took it off the left side. Big hole there, considering it's a goal line situation, and was able to get in there easily for the touchdown. And with the extra point, it'll make it 23-7 in favor of Braden River.
And Mayara with the extra point. Last one was blocked. This one he blasts it through. And with 2:16 left in the first half, it's the Braden River Pirates 23 and the Sarasota Sailors 7.
So that was a costly personal foul. A couple personal fouls really on that drive by Sarasota. One that moved the ball all the way down from the 35-yard line to the 10. Due to an ejection, and then the second one, roughing the kicker on the made field goal, set up Braden River first and goal from the 3, and they were able to run it in from there after taking the field goal off the board, able to add a touchdown and put them up 23-7 now, Doug. That's a big turnaround. It's a 2-score game. Sarasota, after their opening drive, really hasn't shown much offense, so it could be a long way back for the Sailors to see if they have a chance to come back and win this thing.
Pirates go 35 yards on that drive after the fumble recovery in 2 minutes and 16 seconds. And that point was good, right?
I thought it was.
Didn't put it on the board yet. Well, there's a kickoff into the end zone again, will not be returned. I thought I saw the indication was good. They have not put up that point yet.
Was your extra point good?
We thought it was.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
And we have the
There we go.
official scorer
The scorer was asking us. We saw it.
Look good to us. So we're all in agreement here in the press box that the kick was good. And let's see what Sarasota does here with a minute 58 left. Do they try to air it out a little bit and try to move down and risk a turnover or 3 incompletions and still give the ball back to Braden River? I can't believe they're going to just take a knee here, Doug, and or just hand it off. I think they're going to try to do something here and get back in this game.
Yeah, plenty of time, 2 minutes here, so and a timeout left as well. So let's see what they put together here. 2 wideouts split to the near side, 1 to the far side. McNeil turns around, hands it off to Austin in the backfield, cuts across the 25-yard line, still on his feet across the 30, and brought down about the 32-yard line. First down for the Sailors. So a good run there by Justin Austin on first down. That's what they needed. Give them a little momentum now as they go to the no huddle. They're set to go already. They'll wait for the chains to move. Clock stops briefly. And we're set. McNeil takes the snap. Again, a handoff. Austin going to the near side, trying to again cut upfield. This time the Pirates read it well and
but he
brought
doesn't
down.
get out of bounds.
Yep, stayed in bounds. That was Devin Williams on the stop for the Pirates.
Yeah, that doesn't help that he didn't get out of bounds. They do have 2 timeouts left, but they don't decide to use one here since it's such a long down situation for them.
Pickup of 1, second down and 9 at their own 33-yard line. And off again to Austin, this time going to the far side. Cuts upfield across the 35, tripped up there, and another short gain as the Pirates closing in quickly to stop the run. And it'll bring up a 3rd and long now for the Sailors with a minute 10 left here in the first half.
Well, it looks like Sarasota is content to keep it on the ground, let the clock run, and see if they can get out of here without any further damage. But it looks like they're moving back. It looks like another penalty
And there's
here
a penalty on the Sailors. Didn't see
Sailors.
the flag on the field, but it is, against the Sailors. And holding call. Was it? No, 15 yards they're marking off, right? So it must have been a personal foul after the play.
Another personal foul.
Back to the 17-yard line. And the clock in motion, so now the Sailors have to be a little bit careful here. Surprised Braden River doesn't take a timeout here. Try and save some of that clock, maybe get the ball back. Here's Austin on the carry. Goes outside and then cuts up across the 20 to near the 25.
Now they use the timeout.
And it'll still be third and about 17. So with 48 seconds left, Pirates, they can stop the Sailors here. They will get the ball back. Those personal fouls will do a lot of damage. I'm sure that's what Ed Volz is going to tell his team at halftime here. They didn't expect to find themselves down 23-7 here in this first half. They scored first in this ball game. Sailors took their first possession, went 80 yards, and McNeil connected with Sean Bain on a 20-yard touchdown pass midway through the first quarter, but that's been it offensively for Sarasota.
You need to keep your poise, and Sarasota seems to have lost it here in the second half here of the second quarter. Several personal foul penalties and roughing the kicker penalty that put more points on the board for Braden River. 48.6 seconds left. I expect Braden River to take another timeout here.
Third and 17. They line up with two wideouts to the far side, one to the near side. McNeil back to pass. Here comes the rush. A little screen pass, and the intended receiver trips, and ball falls incomplete. And we'll bring up a fourth down, and that was Austin there. Tried to connect with him, but Austin fell. And now they will have to punt the ball from their own 10-yard line. And the Pirates now should get a good return here.
Yeah, and the incompletion stops the clock. It keeps a timeout in the pocket of Braden River. Let's see here. They should be coming after this punt, see if they can get a block on here.
Justin Ross standing at the 50-yard line for the Pirates. Low snap. Kick gets away. Ross calls for the fair catch. Will not be fielded and will go out of bounds at the 44-yard line of the Pirates. And that's where they will start with 35 seconds left. And one timeout. And the lead, 23-7. So very important now for the Sailor defense not to think they're already at halftime. They got to make a stop here. Not let the Pirates get some cheap points late in the half.
Well, Braden River has shown the capability to go deep against this Sailor defense. So don't be surprised to find Andre Mays or Justin Ross down the sideline. In fact, it looks like they're together on the opposite side as the Pirates try to come up with a big play here.
Two wideouts to the far side, one to the near side. Peebles rolling out to his left. Throws on the run over there and incomplete. Trying to hit Lou Zybel over there. First time we've seen Zybel tonight. Incomplete. Only takes 5 seconds off the clock. 30 seconds left here in the first half. Pirates, very impressive offense tonight. Putting up 23 points. They scored 18 last week. Wasn't enough to beat Booker. So you can tell they worked hard in practice. They had much sharper offensively tonight, particularly Dusty Peebles at quarterback.
Much better performance tonight than last week, that's for sure, Doug.
Same formation, two wideouts to the far side, one to the near side. Humphreys in the backfield along with his quarterback. Peebles takes the snap, fakes a handoff, looks to throw. Here comes the rush. Peebles on the run. He's going to keep it, and he runs out of bounds at midfield on the far side. Picks up maybe 7-8 yards on that carry. Stops the clock. Don't believe he has enough for the first down, though. See where they spot it, where he went out of bounds.
I think he's a couple yards short of the first down.
At the 49 of the Sailors, so it'll be a third down and 3 yards for Braden River. 20 seconds left here in the first half.
Well, he's got a pretty big arm. I don't know if he can throw a Hail Mary into the end zone from here. But I think they're going to run one more play before that. They can go over the middle. They still have a timeout left. So
and
let's
you
see what they come up with.
get a clock stoppage, too, if you get a first down. Brief one. Peebles going to keep it. Has a blocker in front of him. Gets across the 45 down to about the 43. Picks up the first down. Clock will stop with 14 seconds as they move the chains. And they will try and hold on to this timeout here. They will go right to the line of scrimmage. Snap it as soon as the chain gang is ready.
So see if he clocks it.
Now the clock back in motion, and they do. They clock the ball. Clock continues to run. Now it stops. It ran off about 2 seconds after Peoples clocked the ball.
Little home cooking here.
9 seconds left. They'll be 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line of the Sailors. 41-yard line.
And they're still sitting on that timeout, so they can throw one more quick play down the middle. Maybe get in a field goal range here for their Division I prospect kicker.
They line up with 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Now we're going to get a timeout called by Sarasota. Ed Volz wants to make sure his defense is where they should be on this perhaps last play of the first half.
And he sure doesn't want to give up any more points at this juncture in the game. 23-7 in favor of Braden River. Braden River has shown the capacity to go deep. They have a 40-yard pass play in the playbook. Justin Ross received a 43-yarder when they were back at their own 12 early in the second quarter. That set up their second touchdown. So it'll be interesting to see here what Braden River calls and how Sarasota responds to it.
So the Sailors talking over with their head coach, Ed Volz. Now the Pirates come on the field. 9 seconds left, 2nd down and 10 at the Sailor 42-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Ball on the far hash mark as Peoples takes the snap, makes a handoff, looks to throw, throws to the far side. It is caught at about the 35-yard line. Did he stay in? No, he did go out of bounds.
They got the timeout.
Oh, they got the timeout called. All right.
Looked like they were just trying to get enough yardage to try a long field goal attempt.
And they pick up about 7 yards on that pass completion. They did get the timeout call with 2 seconds, 2.6 to be exact. And they're going to go for a long field goal here, Ed. They're going to line it up at the 42, a 52-yard attempt from Mayara. We know he can, at least from the article we read, that he kicks them this far in practice.
Well, his dream is to kick a 70-yarder in the game, so...
Well, he's going to get a 52-yard try right now from the far hash mark.
It's one way to get noticed by the major colleges. They look for high school kickers that are kicking 50-yarders.
And he's kicking from the, for a right-footed kicker, a little bit tougher angle from the far hash mark. Well, we know he's got the power in the leg from his kickoffs, and even the extra points, he just blasts them. Key is, can he get it high enough?
Because usually on a longer field goal try, he comes out a little lower. And we know he's had kicks blocked, so let's see how the Sailors respond on the block attempt.
Here's the snap, the spot, the kick. It is up. It is long enough, I believe, and it is no good. Looked like it was wide to the right side, according to the official.
He had plenty of leg.
And at the end of the first half of play, a good one for the Braden River Pirates. They lead the Sarasota Sailors 23-7 as we go to halftime. And Ed, a very impressive, as we said, performance by the Pirate team, both offensively and defensively. And they worked, you can tell they worked in practice. Right now, Ed Volz has to tell his Sailor team. They only scored 7 points 2 weeks ago against Manatee. They only put up 7 right now against the Braden River, so they got a lot of work to go in the second half.
They sure do, and you know, but it was a nice bounce back for the Braden River Pirates after their performance last week, especially in the first half of that ball game. And for the Sarasota Sailors, considering they came off a bye week, I thought they would have had a little more fire in them. And after that initial drive, it's been pretty much all Braden River. The Pirates have responded. They've played some outstanding defense. They've shut down the running game and really haven't given McNeil much time to throw the ball, other than the couple passes to Sean Bain, including the 20-yard touchdown on their opening drive. And so I'd have to say I'm quite impressed with the way Braden River has bounced back after last week, and somewhat disappointed that Sarasota hasn't shown a little better here with 2 weeks to prepare for this Braden River Pirate team.
We will keep our stream alive. For those of you watching live on the Ustream, get a chance to watch some of the Sailor halftime show. Looks like they got a float coming out for homecoming, so stay with us. And we'll be back with second half action in about 15-18 minutes here on our Southwest High School football game of the week. you go. Hope that wasn't too boring for you.
No, that's very good. Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
I mean, obviously, you're writing down a lot of notes as you go along.
Yeah, I try and just write down the scoring plays.
So, I mean, at the end-
Where they get the ball to start the drive, I put, wherever the yardage is.
Right,
I try and put the time they get it, so you know how long the drive is.
So, yeah.
And then the scoring play, I'll write that down.
And how do you know, like, at the end of the win sort of like, your post-game show, you say,
Yeah.
like, such and such has run for, like,
Yeah, we refer to that and
No, I try to.
Eddie
I
keeps the
do that
stats.
individually, and then I try to total it out.
Oh, okay.
I'm keeping track of who has it, whether it's a runner or pass, and the yardage you get.
Okay, right.
I also do where they start.
Yeah.
It's plus or minus from the 50.
Sure.
So like the 20-yard line on their end is minus 30.
Yeah.
So then I get net yards. That includes penalties. I can't
Yeah.
break all that out
No.
at the time I have.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
so when I talk about stats, I'm talking about net yards.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I do it. But all I have time.
Yeah, I
to
try
do-
and just write the scoring play, so and then he keeps the stats and
Yeah.
the running and
Yeah.
stuff. So,
Oh, okay.
I hope that was sort of interesting
No,
for
that's
you.
no, very
You're
good.
welcome to stay in the second half if you like, or if you got to run, it's up to you.
I'll probably stay for a little bit longer.
Okay, I'm going to hit the bathroom, so.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
And I'll get the stats figured out.
So I was a little bit surprised already. They gave away too many personal fouls.
Can't do that.
No.
Lost their poise there in the second quarter.
I mean, yeah, you saw that first drive of the game. You're thinking like, okay, yeah, they're looking pretty good, and then
The other team adjusted, and Sarasota really hasn't done much since.
100 in honor of Sarasota High School celebrating our 100th year anniversary this year. Congratulations, Sarasota High, for being 100 years old. Thank you, Mike Sailor. And from the north end zone heading down the track, let's welcome the 2013 Homecoming Spirit Float with our homecoming court and our Sarasota High mascot, Sailor Sam and Sailor Sally. A big welcome back to our Sailor Man, who's here to help celebrate more than 100 years. Throwback Sailor Man. In and out. Let's give a big round of applause for our spirit float with our homecoming court. There's the king and queen in their chairs on the float. This year's court, freshman Lord and Lady Austin Gould and Cheyenne Hittner. The sophomore Duke and Duchess, Josh Schultz and Shelby Stasic. The junior Prince and Princess, Justin Campos and Debbie Rivera. And the senior king and queen, Chris G. and Shalala Miller.
Nah, still around.
Oh,
Back to doing electrical work.
It's a bad day.
You gotta do what you gotta
You,
do.
was it a condo or something you working with?
I was working downtown, but I got my own little
Oh, yeah,
home
good.
improvement electrical handyman until
That's good.
the next big radio
Yeah.
comes along, which
Has that new guy taken
I
over
won't,
yet?
I won't hold my breath. Not yet. He's got to the end of the year. Phil told me that he talked him into keeping it sports for the next 2 years, which is that's not true.
Yeah, I heard he was going to change the format.
Oh yeah. He's not gonna keep. They don't make any money at all.
Yeah.
They have no income at all.
They're off the air a lot in the morning, too.
It's
It's driving them nuts. I want to listen to the Fox thing in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like dead air.
He had Sherman Baldwin on there, who was
All of a
bringing
sudden
it.
they yanked them, right?
He said something. His friend said something to Phil that ticked him off. So he threw them all out of there. The only guy who was
Was that what
bringing,
happened?
yeah, the only guy who was bringing any money at all, he threw up.
Sherman said, "Oh, we're going to be on till whenever November."
Yeah.
So that, and then the next day he was gone.
No, the clock's
They
ticking.
talked about they were going to leave, but they had like a month left. You know.
I wouldn't be surprised if they move out of that.
Wasn't Sherman like get thrown out before?
Oh, he's been in and out of there.
He did like a political show before that. He had some problems in the past.
Yeah,
Legal problems.
He's got he's had his checkered past.
More than checkers.
All right, he has a Paisley pass.
Chess. He's graduated from checkered to chess.
Did you go up to 98.7? I know you said you talked to that guy.
I talked to
But
him.
Then he left, right? O'Connell, did he leave?
He
Or did you talk to the new guy?
talked to Jerry Petuck, who's the assistant program director. They're all gung ho to bring me in on a Sunday, part time, once a week, and that was a month and a half ago.
That afternoon guy sucks.
And it just fizzled out. I don't know if that was the same time that all those people got laid off at a bunch of Tampa stations. So, now ratings. I mean,
They got rid of, they moved Danelle into the weekends.
yeah.
They want to get rid of her.
But the Babe went to the
And
weekend.
that's like, Schrei's got a contract, they got to honor it, so they said you go to the weekends. She didn't, I don't know why they did that. I'm not a fan of hers, but, you know, she's known.
I know. I don't understand.
That station's getting no, it's no ratings.
It's nothing. I know the first year,
The local shows, I mean.
their first couple of books, they had a 0.00.
Yeah.
Making a lot of cash off
Herrera
that. Huh?
stinks.
Oh, he's
I can't
bad.
listen to that.
And then the morning show is not that great.
Yeah, I've been listening to that.
I don't know. Radio in general, it's
I'm
hard.
not the fan of New York, definitely. Don't have that going.
There's never been more stations.
So you
yet-
should be, I mean,
There's never been more stations, yet less good shows.
I've listened to Mariotti just to see what he's about.
Yeah, isn't that weird that he wound up in Tampa?
It's like a
He has
self-syndication deal, I think.
He's on in Tampa and Orlando, I
Yeah,
think, isn't
it's
he?
like his own website, its own deal.
Pissed his way down from ESPN to that.
Yeah, well, he had some legal problems, so this is like his comeback.
1040.
He talked about it. He did like a whole hour on it.
That's a
the first
step
day.
above 1280.
But you should be on. I mean, you know.
I'll find something.
How about like satellite? You ever hit that one? I don't even know who to talk to there, but I mean,
I send out resumes and demos all the
I
time.
know. Yeah, I mean, I do the same
You
thing.
just hope, just maybe out of the blue, so they'll call me.
I figure you do the podcast, or at least you keep your hand in it.
Well, who knows? I get a hankering to do stuff every once in a while, but right now I've just been scratching rent money together.
Yeah.
My daughter goes to Sarasota now, so I brought her out.
Oh, she goes there?
Yeah.
Okay.
She loves it. She thought we
Maybe
were
you have a
right.
grown daughter. Maybe like-
Yeah, I have a 22-year-old.
Yeah. Oh, your youngest is doing here.
Yeah,
I
she's
knew you had a little one, but she's already this age.
She's already a little junkie.
That long ago?
She's
I saw her at 1280, but that was a while ago, I guess.
She's already nice, but she loves Sarasota. She thought for the last 3 years she was going to Riverview, and we found out the week before we were right on the edge of the.
Now, do you get a choice?
Yeah, but we would have had to
Is the
drive her
seat
to
open?
school.
Oh, the bus doesn't pick you up
No,
if you're out
that
of the
just
district?
wasn't going to work. Between her and her mother, we couldn't have delivered her and picked her up every
So
day.
if you're not in the district, then you gotta get there yourself.
Yeah. So she gets the bus early call. She's got to be on the bus at 6:20,
When school starts, 7?
7:30.
Jesus.
She's the first one on and the last one off. But she gets home at 2:45.
Where do you live near?
She's over. Well, she lives with her mom over in Centergate by Calvin, Bee Ridge.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the Bee Ridge. She loves it. And she loves schools.
Yeah.
She's an honor student.
You ever hear how Scotty's going? Last I talked to Doug, he wasn't doing it. Scott Hayes? You heard anything about him?
I haven't heard anything since Phil got mad at him and threw him out.
Yeah, a few weeks ago we heard that he had some kidney problem.
Yeah, he was going to
Yeah,
dialysis
that's the last I heard.
a couple times a week.
I guess Fernandez told me he was going to the previous game.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in, I guess I saw him maybe 2 months ago.
So Phil got mad at him? Is that what happened?
Who knows? This little empire of dirt's going to come crumbling down. And I love how And I like Phil.
I thought maybe
he's an
that was
okay
the
guy,
end.
but
They just were
the only
syndicated,
time
but
you
he-
can tell he's lying is when his mouth is moving. He thinks he's going to parlay that 3-year run of complete idiocy
GM-ship?
into something. So I might be the program director at 620, I don't know.
Okay.
Fielding offers.
Good luck.
I said, based on what?
We're all fielding offers.
They haven't had a show the last 6 months since he took over down there. They've had a continual cycle.
They keep changing the title of it.
The title changes, the station.
4 men, 3 opinions.
Everything changes.
The huddle, whatever they call it.
Nothing is the same.
Yeah.
And just when they get any kind of
We had a morning show on for 2 days after Sherman left.
2 days?
And then it was network for a while.
They had that drunk.
Today,
They had a drunk Canadian guy who was. He was, if anything, he was entertaining.
Who was that guy that was on about 6 months ago that sounded drunk in the morning?
He was the drunk Canadian.
Was he
guy.
Canadian?
Yeah.
I tuned in one morning. I said, "This guy, it's a joke, right?" I mean, it sounded like he was loaded.
I
That's
know.
the guy? Okay.
I think it was more like a year ago.
Yeah, well, it was a year ago.
Yeah.
He sounded like really like low voice. He was talking politics, right?
We're gonna talk about
Yeah.
the Obama administration, eh?
Yeah, that guy. Oh, he was Canadian?
Well, he was hammered too. He'd come in there. I think he would just drink
Well,
all
he sounded
night.
like he
and
was.
stumble in there in the morning.
I thought it was
Sarasota's-
put on.
They're small, aren't they? Some of those guys look like they ought to be.
Oh, the band, yeah.
No, the players.
Oh, players.
They only got like 2 guys over 6 feet.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I was at the Braden River Riverview game 2 years ago, and Braden River looked like that. Boy, they've gotten pretty
Yeah.
big.
We did their game last week and they lost to Booker.
They look a
They
lot
didn't
better
play
than they
well.
did 2 years ago. They're
Yeah.
huge compared to.
Yeah, we were at that game, Braden River, Booker, Riverview.
Oh, were you up there? That's a cool. That's
I
a
mean,
beautiful.
When you did that,
facility.
we were at that one.
Were you?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful stadium they got up there.
Yeah, it is. Nice.
I thought they might have had you do some of the football. Are they doing Riverview still? I saw Steve at a game a few weeks ago, but it was rained out. Thomas Strong came through. Huggins
Phil
was
asked me.
doing it.
He asked me if I wanted to do it, and I said sure. $75, same deal we had last year.
Did they get paid by the school again this year? Do you know?
No, he never got paid last year.
I didn't get any of that last year?
I got screwed. I got paid for the first 4 games.
Yeah. I thought they got like a check for 10 grand.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Good to see you. See your son turned 39 again.
Yeah, big party tomorrow at the beach if you're in the area.
Oh, is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Where, at Siesta Beach?
No, it's going to be Lido.
Oh, that's right, South Lido Park.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I missed it. I'll come by then.
The 10th anniversary of his 29th birthday.
I'll be there. Yeah, we had a deal with, well, it was Bogies.
Yeah,
They
right,
went
Bogies.
belly up.
You had a pregame show there or something.
We had a coach's show.
Yeah.
I got $200
With Todd,
to do that. I did the first 3, and then we went there on Thursday night, and all the doors are locked. There's nobody there. So then I worked a deal with Buffalo Wild Wings,
Yeah.
and we did 3 shows over there.
Didn't they do Harry's too? Harry's Sports Bar? Had something with you guys?
He's doing something with them now, but it's back to the original owner. The place is another sinking ship.
Is that a dump? I haven't been in there.
It's the same thing. It's just they just changed the name.
Yeah.
And Buffalo Wild Wings took me good. They said we'll pay after the 3rd show, which would have been $900.
Sure they will.
And
What was the
then
excuse?
They said they never signed anything. And corporate never approved it.
A corporate, yeah. That's
Oh man, I was beside myself. I went off because every time we went in there, first off, they're overpriced. I don't know if you like their food, but
I never been in there.
What, Buffalo Wild Wings?
yeah, their food's garbage.
Yeah, it is.
And it's expensive garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you screw up wings? But they managed to
Pretty
do
hard
it.
to do, yeah.
Here's what started the whole thing. Well, this is one of the many things. One night she goes, well, I can't pay you, but here's a $50 gift certificate. I said, oh, well, it's better than a kick in the head. So Doug was down there with me. I said, Doug, I got $50. Let's have some beers and chicken wings. All right. So we tapped out at $50 worth of beer and wings. She goes, little problem. This is good for only food. So you owe us $42 for the beer. I said, I don't have $42. So the 2 managers, I could see them slowly coming in on me. I said, well, we're going to need to keep your license until you can cover
Come
this.
back. Oh, man.
I said, I'd like to see you try to get my driver's license. I said, you're crazy. I said, what kind of gift certificate doesn't cover alcohol? I said, who would come here if you didn't have beer?
Yeah. What did you have to do? Did you go back the next day, or?
I didn't pay anything. I think Phil put it on his mom and dad's credit card.
He's loaded, right?
He was until his dad dropped dead.
Didn't he? Oh, he didn't inherit anything.
No, he found out his dad owed $6 million.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
They lost. They had that big house in Big Deer Creek.
'Cause I know the father was well-to-do, and then I didn't know.
Well, I guess he was more
Where
of
he had
a
a
hill.
hill.
Now he lives over. His parents owned a condo at Central Park right across the street.
Yeah.
And he's living over with his brother.
Fellas.
Yeah, until that hits the fan.
Well, who's paying him now? Because the pole net's done, right?
Well,
Or do they still pay until?
no, Polnet's wash your hands of it. It's done.
$75,000. I would have bought that.
My buddy Tony put a bid in at 185. Truck Tony Driscoll from Sarasota Open.
You could sell it the next day for 150 and make a profit. $75,000. The license alone is worth it.
They turned him down. They flew all the way to Tampa. He met up at the airport in Tampa, and they had
I didn't like that guy.
A dinner?
One time I met him, told that guy.
they were just a bunch of clowns. There.
Talking about doing millionaires one year, he's kind of a jerk.
Well,
We'll see what happens with this news. I heard he was going to change it to some kind of music format.
I heard gospel, and then I heard someone said big band.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Well, then you've got. What's really a shame is those 2 a.m. signals that blast off of Clear Channel, just playing oldies all day. 1320.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, that's
whatever.
Waste. There's no
Total
local
waste.
anymore.
Well,
there's no local on it. It's
No.
all syndicated.
It's all syndicated, and they play the same songs.
Yeah, I worked at 1320 when they were in
Sure.
the Whammer.
Uh-huh.
The weekends.
I came in on
Did
the
you
very
do that
the
too?
tail end of the Whammer when they moved down to the North Cape.
Yeah.
Scott Hayes got me a job over there. Just as basically, I started just an intern.
Yeah, I did weekends at the house in Venice. Then they switched formats.
I went to I was at the place in Venice a few times.
The house, yeah, I remember you.
Sometimes the
telling
The
us
dumps,
country
that.
station was on the other side of the house.
sometimes the
CPQ.
dumps in the middle of the woods were more fun. I had more fun at that crap little hammock place than I ever had.
I enjoyed that little place. Go visit you guys.
Yeah, I
I didn't work there, but I mean, we did the millionaires.
Certain charm to working in a meth lab. Talk to you, Steve.
Good to see you. Yeah.
What's up, Buzz? How you doing, buddy?
I got some stats.
You remember Ozzy, right?
Yeah.
Sports junkie?
The
He's
sports
Ozzy,
junkie.
the sports junkie.
I'll see the small
That's
shop.
his, he did a show. Very good. He's very good.
Yeah, I thought I had been on one. I said, damn, I missed it. Tomorrow, huh? What time?
Sarasota ended up with 106 net yards
160?
in the first half, considering 80 was on the first drive.
Yeah.
They got 26 yards on 1, 2,
26
3,
the rest of
4
the way.
on the 5 drives.
Wow.
Pretty poor.
This helping you out at all, I hope?
Yep,
That's nice,
yeah,
okay.
very useful.
242 yards net for Braden River.
I appreciate you taking the time.
Oh, no. Happy to help you.
Oh, yeah, what I do is I'll stay until the end of the third and I'll shoot off.
Oh, okay. And if you want to come to another game later in the year, just send me an email or something.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'll keep in contact anyway.
Okay, yeah. Good. And then we'll, send me your phone number or something. You want to come on the Monday show with us?
Yeah,
Want to
yeah.
talk a little soccer or something?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, sounds good. You should do that between, what, 7?
We do 7 to 8 on Monday.
7 to 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be out there.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, all right. We'll talk a little soccer. I mean, that's...
I mean, you kind of cover quite a few. Nice and
Yeah, we do
so
everything.
obviously doing it.
Sometimes we get on a
We do
tangent.
baseball and stuff.
Yeah, Don has covered everything, so he has a lot of great stories.
It's just good though, most sports, you know. Obviously, you're really doing the game, not, and they don't.
Yeah, he did
so it's good,
Philadelphia Phillies, Philadelphia
Same-
Eagles. He was a big Philadelphia guy.
yeah.
He did the Sixers too, didn't
He did a Sixers broadcast for a long time. He did a horse racing show. He did a lot of stuff.
Some quick stats.
Just turned 80
Did
a few months ago, yeah. Doesn't look it. I'm going to have breakfast with him tomorrow. He's back in town for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Alright, let me get this going here. And we are back at Cleveland Stadium at Irick Field on the campus of Sarasota High School. Doug Miles, Ed Schneider with you as we just enjoyed a good halftime show with the Sailor Band and homecoming festivities. And the Braden River Pirates right now with a 23-7 lead. They will get the ball to start the third quarter. Ed, you got some stats? But we'll get to that in a second. Let's get them set here.
We'll have a chance.
End over and kick's going to go into the end zone, out of bounds actually. So it'll be a good field position to start for the Pirates.
Yeah, that'll set Braden River up at the 35-yard line, just what Sarasota didn't need to start the second half. Sarasota started the game out with an 80-yard touchdown drive in their first possession. They ended up with only another net yardage of 26 yards on 5 remaining drives in that first half. They were limited to 106 total net yards in the first half by the Braden River defense. Braden River, unofficially 242 net yards, including 177 yards through the air by Dustin Peebles. So on 6 for 9 passing. Titus Humphrey was held to only 8 yards on 5 carries. Austin Fox was in there for 3 straight carries, picked up 36 yards for Braden River as their leading rusher. For Sarasota, Justin Austin, 83 yards on 18 carries. Only 28 yards passing, though, for the Sailors.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Pirates at their own 35-yard line with the penalty kicking the ball out of bounds. And there is a handoff to Humphreys, but nothing doing there. Sailors converged on that for no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 coming up at the 35. They will go to the no huddle, get right back to the line of scrimmage. Single wideout split to either side. Peebles in the shotgun. Back to pass, throws to the near side, has Mays there, and a bit underthrown, and defender holding up his arms there. Saying, I didn't grab him. That was Eric Bout for the Sailors.
Well, big pressure in the face of Dustin Peebles that time. He had to release that pass before he wanted to. He didn't give the receiver time to get open, and excellent coverage there by Sarasota. They were running stride for stride with the receiver, and so the pass falls incomplete, setting up a 3rd and long now for Braden River.
Just underway. And the Pirates, dressed in the all-white uniforms with the black helmets, black numbers. Peebles in the gun, takes the snap, fakes a handoff, rolls to the far side. Being rushed, flag on the play in the backfield, and Peebles runs with it, goes out of bounds at the 45-yard line, but could be a hold here as the flag was thrown in the backfield.
Yeah, where that flag is, I would suspect that's going to be coming back. It's unfortunate because Dusty Peebles really did a great job of turning the corner on the far side and getting down the sideline, diving for the 1st down. If it's called back, it's going to be a good play for Braden River. Let's see what the call is. The referees are chatting about it right now, Doug.
Yeah, they spot the ball at the 46-yard line, so it would be good enough for a 1st down, but they're talking it over. Taking them a while. Now we're going to get the indication. Well, not yet. Here we go. Holding on the Pirates. And offsetting, also a foul against the Sailors.
Yet another personal foul.
That's a personal foul, though, so that'll take precedence.
Well, let's see.
Right?
I think it'll be offsetting, and let's see if they mark any yardage off.
Didn't he point to the Sailors on the personal foul?
I thought he did.
Well, they're marking it off against the Pirates.
He marked his 10, and now he'll do 15 probably the other way.
Hitting the head. That's the signal.
Blow to the head of the quarterback,
Yeah.
and he was scrambling down the sideline.
So they mark off the holding, which is spotted the foul, against the Pirates, and now they will mark off the personal foul from that spot. So it all comes back to the 34-yard line of the Pirates. It'll be 3rd and 11 after all that.
I guess that is why it took them a little time to talk about that one.
A lot of mathematics in that.
Yeah, plus and
Call.
minus, I don't know.
So 3rd and 11 at the 34-yard line of the Pirates. They send out 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Humphreys in the backfield along with Peebles. Peebles takes the snap, fakes a handoff, looks to throw, throws deep down the far side. Has a man there, but it is overthrown, incomplete. Trying to hit Ross over there. Actually, Mays over there, and it'll bring up a 4th down, and the punting unit will come on. Remember, next week we will be right back here at Irick Field, and the Sailors will take on the Venice Indians. Always a great rivalry game, and the end of the year, Ed, we'll have the real traditional rivalry game in Sarasota between the Sailors and the Riverview Rams. It's always a great game, even though it's not a district game anymore. Always a lot of fun.
That's for bragging rights right here in the city of Sarasota.
Yep, one of the oldest rivalries in Sarasota, if not the oldest. Here's the snap. And short kick off the rugby kick by Rawlins, and it will not be returned. It will be downed at the 44 of the Sailors. And that's where Sarasota will start 1st and 10. Their first series here in the second half.
Well, what I like about that punt for Sarasota, they put pressure on the rugby kicker, knowing he likes to run to his right and give it a boot. They had two players coming from that right side, so he really wasn't able to get his little run going there, Doug, and it forced a short punt, setting up a great field position for Sarasota, starting out at their own 44. Let's see if they can take advantage of it and get down the field and get a score here to start the second half and get back into this game.
And one of the Pirates shaken up on that punt coverage there. Can't see the number right now, but they're attending to him at the 43-yard line, so we'll get that number for you in a second. Halftime in, we had a chance to chat with one of our friends in the business, Ozzy the Sports Junkie. Haven't seen him in a while. Great sports show host, and look forward to getting him back on the air somewhere soon.
Well, as you know, there's always turmoil going on these days in the radio business, and ownership changes and things of that sort. So hopefully the junkie can find a spot here somewhere.
Junkie's daughter, and he calls her the little junkie. She goes here to Sarasota, yeah. So that's why he's at the ball game tonight.
Dad here watching his daughter's team here in homecoming, and hopefully they can respond here to the homecoming crowd and come back here in the second half. Also,
Doug Fernandez of the Tribune, fine columnist. He's covering tonight's ball game, so you'll see his story in tomorrow's Sarasota Herald Tribune. We use both the local papers a lot for our research, Ed, so we want to give them some good credit, not only the Herald Tribune, but the Braden Herald as well.
What I give the Herald Tribune credit for is they actually cover all the high schools in both Manatee and Sarasota County. Unfortunately, the Braden Herald limits themselves only to Manatee County, so I give the Sarasota Herald credit. They truly are the Suncoast newspaper, and they do by far have the most impressive statistics, and we appreciate the stats that they had out there this week for us to gather and provide you with information about the players in tonight's game.
Actually, it was not a player, and it's an official that got shaken up. They're bringing out the cart to take him off the field, so one of the officials apparently was run into, maybe twisted an ankle or a knee, so they bring out the golf cart, and he'll be taken off, so they will work with one less official in the ball game.
The official literally getting carted off the field.
Yeah, very rarely do you see that, and we hope he's okay. And I mean, these officials, this is a side light for them. They don't do this as a full-time occupation, so you hate to see anybody get injured. And it looks like the right foot there, or right ankle, so we'll hopefully get some word on that, but he'll be carted off. Anyway, it's now 1st and 10 for the Sailors. And they're at their own 44-yard line, moving from right to left here in this third quarter. They trail at 23-7, just underway, 11:03 left in the third quarter. And McNeil behind center, and here we go with the flags again before the play develops.
He went on the hard count on the first down. Looked like he created the encroachment call against Braden River. And as an old coach, you coach those linemen, especially that middle guard there. He's right on the center, on the ball. You move on the ball, not on the sound. But it looks like Braden River's been having trouble with that still at this point of the game.
1st and 5 now at the 49-yard line of the Sailors. Here's a handoff to Austin, and he takes it across the 50. And that's about it. Picks up maybe 2 on the play, called 3rd down and 3. As the Sailors, not played in 2 weeks, and come off that 66-7 loss to top-ranked Manatee 2 weeks ago right here at Irick Field, desperately in need of a score right here to get back in this ball game. District game here tonight. No huddle for the Sailors. McNeil again to Austin, up the middle, big hole to the 40-yard line, cuts to the outside, brought down at the 35, 1st down for the Sailors. Good run there, and a big hole opened up for Austin right up the middle.
Picked up about 12 yards on that play. From straight up the middle, was able to get to the left side, get some extra yardage, and move the sticks for the Sailors.
At the 35-yard line of the Pirates now, 1st and 10. No huddle again. Here's Austin. Up the middle, breaks free, gets through tackles, down to the 30 to the 27-yard line. Good job there, as he looked like he was going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and broke that tackle and took a forward plunge to the 27 and picks up about 9 yards on that carry. 2nd down and 1. Sailors going with the no huddle. I formation. And there's some motion by the Pirate front line there. And that looked to be Curtis Govan jumping across. Let's see if he was drawn off. Nope, they're going to call it against the Pirates. So right now the Sailors getting a little momentum here. And that'll take it down to the 23-yard line. And another 1st down.
And Austin showing he's able to break tackles. He should have been stopped on that last play in the backfield, but picked up a nice gain.
Offset I now with Austin in the tailback slot. Takes the handoff, cuts inside, now outside, trying to squeeze across the 20-yard line, and brought down just shy of that, about the 21. Short pickup for Justin Austin, about 1 yard on the play. 2nd down and 9. 9:41 and counting left here in the 3rd. Sailors trailing at 23-7. I formation, 2 wideouts to the near side. Austin again up the middle to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, still on his feet, and across the 10-yard line. Another 1st down for the Sailors, and Austin just taking it up the middle.
And Doug, this drive is very similar to the opening drive of the game for the Sailors, basically running Justin Austin primarily inside and finding some holes, and he's able to pick up some nice yardage. Keeps moving the chains, and it looks like they might be just inside the 10-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal.
Yep, 1st and goal just inside the Pirate 10. I formation again. McNeil behind center, turns around, hands it off to Austin again, finds a hole again inside the 5 to about the 4. Good 6-yard pickup there on 1st down, and they're just chewing up yardage right up the middle, going with the no huddle, trying to keep the Pirate defense on their toes, or on their heels actually. Again, they're ready to snap it. McNeil takes the snap, Austin again, and a good tackle in the backfield that time by Balliet. Chase Balliet that time, stopping Austin for a loss.
Some great inside linebacker play. He met the runner in the hole. Perfect form tackle, put him on his back, threw him for a loss, setting up a 3rd down situation for the Sailors.
Loss of 2 back to the 6-yard line, 3rd and goal for the Sailors. I formation again, bit offset. Fake handoff now. McNeil tosses it into the end zone. Overthrown and incomplete. Trying to hit Silas Jones over there. And it'll bring up a 4th down. I guess you got to go for it here, Ed. Field goal's not going to do you a lot of good.
Yeah, I think they need the touchdown now. It looks like they're going to go for it. If you do convert the field goal, you're within 2 scores. And maybe that's enough to give them the idea that let's get the 3 here if we can, and tighten this game up a little bit.
All right, they are going to go for it here. And it will be a 24-yard attempt spotted at the 14-yard line.
Watch a fake.
Kenny with the try, and the kick, it is up, and it is good. And with 8:15 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, the Sailors get on the scoreboard first in the 2nd half, but they trail it to the Braden River Pirates 23-10.
I thought that might be a fake there.
I thought they might go for a fake too.
Well, they had an extra blocker, not in the usual position on the right side of the line, and that made me think that maybe they were going to try to slide him out to the flat and maybe receive a pass. But give Braden River credit. The defensive end over there, number 88, Derek Hines, recognized it and did motion to his teammates to look for the fake, and maybe Sarasota called it off in any event. Nice field goal attempt, easily through the uprights, and it gets Sarasota back on the board. It's been a long drought since early in the 1st quarter on their initial drive. Give Braden River credit. They were able to stop them inside the 10-yard line, keep them out of the end zone, and they're able to maintain at least a 13-point lead here, 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
And do you try any kind of crazy onside kick here, Ed? We've seen some weird things.
I would say Ed Vols has been burned by that before. My guess is that they're going to kick it away.
And they do. Nice high end over end kick, and it will not be. It will go out of bounds again, and that's the second time that's happened here in the third quarter, and that gives the Pirates the ball at the 35 again. So not a good idea there. I know they want to keep it away from a return, but you're giving up a great field position.
Well, they're trying to directionally kick it and kick it towards the sideline to use the boundary as another defender. But when you do that and give them 35-yard line field position, it doesn't do you much good. So sometimes you outthink yourself. Maybe if you can't execute that play, maybe you're better off not trying it, Doug.
Also a illegal procedure penalty on the Sailors on the kickoff. That is declined, of course, by the Pirates. They will start 1st and 10 at their own 35. 8:15 left here in the third. They line up with 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Humphreys in the backfield along with Peebles. Takes the handoff, Humphreys does, but nothing doing there. Brought down for a loss in the backfield. And good tackle there. Was that Upshaw on the tackle? I think it was. Yep.
Yeah, I think Braden River
32.
They're going to have to.
David Anderson on the tackle.
They're going to have to change up on that because Humphreys been getting it on first down and getting stuffed all night.
Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 12 back at the 33-yard line. Same formation with the 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near. Peebles looks to throw. It throws deep to the far side. It is incomplete. Good defensive stop over there as Justin Ross was well covered. And that was broken up by one of the Balliettes, wasn't it? No, that was Julius Gonzalez over there to knock that down. Bring up a 3rd and 12.
Excellent defense on that play, but that shows the confidence Braden River has in the arm of Dustin Peebles. That was a long pass to the far sideline, probably 40, 50 yards in the air, and they weren't afraid to go after it. So shows the confidence Coach Bradley has in his quarterback.
7:35 remaining in the third. Same formation again, sending out 3 wide receivers. Fake handoff to Humphreys. And a flag on the play in the backfield as Humphreys, as the Peebles on the run, throws. It is caught by Ross on the far sideline in Sailor territory. But this is going to come back. They're going to call it
looks like a holding.
Holding, yeah. Humphreys went down kind of a dive block there, and they're going to say he went below the waist.
All right, you saw it, Doug.
So this is going to come back.
Top block.
Yeah, Humphreys on the fake handoff, went to block, and went low. I think he looked like he more tripped than anything, but they're going to call him for the low block.
It's too bad because that was a great play by Dustin Peebles. He was rolling out to the left side. Hard to do for the right-hander, but he was able to set his feet, turn, and hit Ross down the sideline for a big play. But it's all for naught as it's going to come back due to the penalty on Humphrey.
Yeah, Humphreys fake handoff to him, and then it looked to me like he slipped. And then as he was down on the ground, he tried to block the defender, and then he was called for a low block below the knees. So let's see where they spot it here. They haven't marked the ball off yet. Spot of the foul looks like it's going to be the 31 of the Pirates, so they will mark it off from there.
That should back him all the way up to the 16-yard line.
And that's where they're going to go. They have to get to the 45. So it'll be 30 yards they need, right? If I get that right. 3rd and 29 officially.
Let's see if they wing it down or maybe try a quick kick here by the quarterback.
They'll send out 2 wideouts. Ross on the far side, Mays on the near side. Humphreys in the backfield, standing to the left of his quarterback, Peebles. Last week, Peebles did not play in the second half. It was Jacob Huseman. He's going to keep it. Peebles on the run up the middle, finds a hole, and he gets up to the 30-yard line. So he gets some of that penalty, pretty much gets the penalty
just about
distance back. Yeah.
He got 14 on that run. At least gets it up to the 30, gives him a little better opportunity for field position after the punt.
And they will bring on the punting unit. And Sean Bain will stand back, if that's Bain. for the Sailors.
Dangerous returner. Better get this covered if you're Braden River.
Rollins at his own 15, waiting to snap. Now we get a flag before the snap. Somebody jumped again. The illegal procedure on the Pirates, so they'll move it back to the 25. And those little mistakes just make the punter a little more uncomfortable. Now standing in his own 10-yard line. Rollins gets the snap. Rugby kicks it. Pretty good kick.
They came after
Can be fielded at the 40-yard line. And taken to the 45 on the far side to midfield. And brought down just across the midfield line. And that was actually John Clancy, looked like, on the return there. It was not Sean Bain, but good field position for the Sailors as they have it inside Pirate territory at the 48-yard line. 6:18 remaining here in the third.
And that was Sarasota again applying the pressure on the rugby-style punter. And he got a pretty good punt off that time, Doug. Give Sean Bain credit, though. He was able to field it cleanly and get upfield and get a nice return, getting the ball into Braden River territory, setting up a first down for the Sailors. Let's see if they can take advantage of this excellent field position, get a touchdown on the board, and make this a one-score game.
Taking the mid-quarter water break right now, 6:18 left in the third, and got a minute, Ed. Got to say your Pirates came back today in the baseball playoffs after last night's tough loss. A.J. Burnett didn't have it, but your Bucks, after 21 years, won a playoff game, second playoff game.
Don't count out the Buccos.
We get a chance to see them down here in Bradenton every year in spring training. And like to see them make a run this year.
Yep, when I was in Pennsylvania in August, everybody was already planning their spring training trips down to Bradenton for 2014.
Now we're set to go. 1st and 10 for the Sailors. Ball in the far hash mark. Handoff in the backfield. Austin finds a hole up the middle again. He's been doing that a lot in this second half so far. Gets across the 45 to about the 43. And a good burst of speed on first down. Picks up about 5 yards.
That's a nice first down play. Gives you a lot of options here on the second down call. This half, they've been able to get Justin Austin open up the middle. Some nice gains, and that's not what Braden River wants to see right now. 2nd
down and 5. 2 wideouts to the near side. Direct snap to McNeil. Handoff to Austin again. This time he plunges forward, gets near the first down marker at the 37-yard line. See if he got enough forward progress to pick up the first down. I'm going to say he's a little bit short, 3rd and less than a yard. They're going to mark him at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is the time where if you're in 4-down territory, Doug, you might take a throw deep. You can always pick it up on 4th down. Let's see what they do.
Line up in the eye, 2 wideouts to the near side. Quarterback keeper, and he picks it up as he just follows his center and takes it to the 35-yard line. First down for the Sailors. As they try and put back-to-back scoring drives here. They had a field goal just a moment ago, 24-yarder, and now they get the ball back and try and pull within 13 points here. That's what they trail by right now. Going with the no huddle. McNeil takes the direct snap. Again, just hand it off to Austin. A little delay before he starts to run with it. Takes it across the 35 to the 33. And they pick up about 2 yards on that carry.
That was an inside trap. The right guard pulled to the left side, tried to open up a hole. But that was good defense by Braden River. They stymied that run attempt. Short gain for Austin, and setting up a second and long situation for the Pirates, or for the Sailors.
2nd down and 8 at the Pirate 33-yard line. Sailors moving from right to left here. I formation. Drop snap, but McNeil able to pick it up and hand it off to Austin in the backfield, though he's in trouble, and he's dragged down from behind for a loss on the play, and a good job coming in there was Jemiah Albritton, the junior linebacker for the Pirates. Loss of yardage on the play. About 2-yard loss back to the 35, actually 36-yard line.
Yeah, the fumble there threw the timing off of that play, and the runner wasn't able to get up in the hole. Instead, he tried to get outside, but was brought down for a loss.
3rd and a long 10, a little more than 10 yards. They need for the first down. McNeil in the shotgun takes the snap. Back to pass. Here comes the rush. He's rushed. Throws a little screen pass. Complete to Austin. Gets to the 35, to the 30. Cuts outside. Still on his feet to the 25, to the 20. And that's where he's brought down just shy of the 20-yard line. And a first down for the Sailors. Good job by Austin after it looked like he was going to be brought down. Picked up some good yardage after the catch.
Excellent call by the Sarasota offensive staff, setting up the screen pass beautifully. It looked like McNeil was in big trouble, but instead that was letting those on-rushing linemen in. Plenty of blockers out front for the big game.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line for the Sailors at the Pirate 22. Here's Austin again up the middle across the 15 near the 10-yard line, and the Sailors are just chewing it up right now on the ground. Austin getting some good blocking up front right up the middle.
Excellent blocking. Austin picking up 8 and 10 yards at a clip right now, and most of that is inside running by the little guy, Justin Austin, showing a lot of power for a small guy, and moving the Sailor offense towards the goal line.
It is a first down. The chain getting a little late getting the chains over just outside the 10. First and 10. Here's McNeil passing the outlet. It is juggled, and is it caught over there? It was. It's going to be a short gain down to about the 8-yard line. And the catch made by Evan Castro over there. Only about a 2-yard pickup down to the 8. Sailors can get a first down just inside the 1. 2:47 and counting left in the 3rd. Sailors trailing at 23-10 here in this district ball game tonight. Been a good one. And here's a handoff to Austin up the middle again. Gets down near the 5-yard line. That's where he's brought down. Had 2 good games in a row, Ed, after the blowout 2 weeks ago. So these 2 teams pretty evenly matched tonight.
Yeah, Doug, that run there tells you that they decided they're in 4-down territory. They're not going to be kicking the field goal here. They're going to, I think, try to run it in here and see if they can stick it in the end zone.
Yep, 3rd down and let's call it 4. They can get a first, just shy of the goal line. 2 wideouts to the near side. I formation. And there's a pitch back to Austin. Goes up the left side to the goal line. Touchdown, Sailors!
Excellent play call. They were able to fake it inside to the fullback out of the I formation and then pitch it out to Austin, who was able to get around the left end, found an opening, and was able to get into the end zone before he got hit. Touchdown for the Sailors. Beautiful drive put together by the Sarasota Sailors, taking advantage of the excellent field position at the Braden River 48-yard line. And now they're going to go for the extra point to try to make it a 6-point game.
Yeah, a little pitch back there. First time we've seen that play tonight, and now they have a chance to pull within 6 points. Here's the extra point try. It is up, and it is good. And it is now Braden River 23 and the Sarasota Sailors 17. We got a brand new ball game.
10 unanswered points now by the Sailors as they get back in this game, cutting it down to a 6-point margin in favor of Braden River. Whatever Coach Bowles said to them at halftime, it worked. And they've come out fired up. Braden River maybe didn't think they needed to show up in the second half the way they did in the first half, and they paid the price here in this 3rd quarter, Doug. And they've let the Sarasota Sailors get back into this game. Now it's up to them to see if they can take charge here and do something with the ball and get some points back on the board. And they've had great field position here both times at the 35-yard line after the kickoff's been booted out of bounds. Let's see what the Sailors do here, see if they can keep it in play and make a stop deeper in the Braden River territory off this kickoff.
And the fans getting into it right now on the Sailor side of the field. Pirate fans on the far side, they're getting a little nervous over there, as the Pirates had a relatively comfortable lead, although it's really never that in these district games. But right now, like you said, Ed, the Sailors with 10 unanswered points made it a 1-possession game, 23-17. Plenty of time left, 1:57 left in the 3rd, and an entire 4th quarter to go here. Glad you're with us on our Southwest High School Florida football game of the week. Doug Miles and Ed Schneider with you tonight from Sarasota. Nice high end over end kick, but it's going to be returned. Picked up at the 15-yard line by Mays, up to the 20, to the 25. Cuts outside to the 30, to the 35, to the 40. Still on his feet to the far sideline. And that's where he's brought out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Good return by Mays.
He was hit hard there, but he was able to take advantage of the high kickoff and find running room down the left sideline. Gets it all the way out to almost the 45-yard line. Great field position for Braden River as they try to respond here with a drive of their own to see if they can regain the momentum that they've definitely lost here in the second half.
Spot the ball at the Pirate 44 on the far hash mark. And the Pirates moving from left to right. Now they want to get back on a little momentum of their own here. Seeing their lead evaporate almost all the way. Here's Peebles on the fake handoff. He's going to keep it. Goes outside. Gets across the midfield line into Sailor territory. And knocked out of bounds inside the 50-yard line of the Sailors. At about the 46, 47. Let's see where they spot it. Very close to a first down.
Well, I like the call. I mentioned the last time they had the ball that they needed to do something different on first down because Humphrey's been getting stuffed on that. That time they faked it to Humphrey. Peebles kept it on the naked bootleg to the far side, off the left side of the offensive line. Picked up about 10 yards.
Yep, got the first down.
And they're measuring here, and he
got it.
Okay,
yep, they gave it to him. And a quick snap here. Here's Humphreys in the backfield. Nothing doing there. Good job by the Sailor defense coming in there quickly, led by David Anderson on the stop. And a loss of about 4 yards on the play. Back to the Pirate 47. No, right at midfield. All right, I thought it was further back than that, but right at the midfield line now. 4-yard loss. And it'll be second down and 14.
Well, we got a game now, Doug. They're slugging each other right now.
Sailor defense fired up. They can sense it. To get the ball back, they can take the lead. Peebles takes the direct snap, fake handoff, look to throw. Throws deep down the near sideline, has Mays over there. He comes back and incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who the pass interference is going to be against the Sailors, I believe. Now we're going to get an extra flag thrown against Ed Volt. Ed Volt said something to the official, and he gets the flag thrown at him. Tyler Therion was guarding Mays. And I think he's going to be called. He wasn't looking at the ball. He was looking, at the receiver. He was looking at the ball, kind of blocking it. Maybe push off as well, so he'll get a call for the offensive interference.
It looked like pretty good coverage down there, but
it did look pretty good.
But the referee did call it, but then the Sarasota bench erupted, and right away that flag came out on the bench. So I think you're going to see the interference call plus a personal foul call on the Sarasota bench.
Yeah, I think you got to let the coach at least say what happened. I think they threw that flag very quickly on the coach.
Well, there's certain words that'll draw that flag.
Yeah, it depends what he said, right?
And my guess is he said one of those words.
One with 4 letters in it, Eddie?
That will draw the quick flag.
I mean, it came right out of the official's pocket as soon as Ed Volts said something there. So that's the call. It's a defensive pass interference, and also unsportsmanlike, I would assume, is the call on the bench. I still think, though, you got to let the coach at least say what the deal is. If they keep after it, then you can throw it. But they wasted no time.
Well, that tells me he said something he shouldn't have said. I don't know if it was about his mother or whatever, but you just never know.
And it is high school football. I mean, there's more. It's a teaching moment. It's not college or professional where there's a little more on the line. So understandable, but very fast flag thrown. It is 1st and 10 now for the Pirates at the Sailor 20-yard line now. So they get the benefit of a lot of extra yardage here. With 55 seconds left here in the third quarter, they have a chance now to extend their lead once again. They only lead it by 6 right now. Peebles in the gun. And keeps it. Again, going to run with it. Little quarterback draw, but not much room at all. Gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock will wind down. Under 35 seconds. left in the third quarter.
You know, they tried that same play they did on first down previously where they faked it to Humphrey and Peebles keeps it off the left side. But the Sailors were ready for that one, throwing him for a short gain.
And Ross lines up on the far side, the wide receiver slot, Mays to the near side. Humphreys in the backfield along with his quarterback Peebles. Fake a handoff. Here's a throw. Mays over there, but well overthrown. Mays was double covered, but that pass had no chance to be caught. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 now. At the Sailor 20-yard line, just 11 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Well, that was a smart pass by Peebles. His receiver, Mays, was double covered in the end zone. So throw it away so you live to have another play here. And so now they have a 3rd down situation, still in great field position. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. And Mays here just barely getting back to the huddle there, Doug.
Yep, he had a long run back, so
I think you might want to throw the other direction this time.
2 wideouts to the far side. Mays, the lone wide receiver on the near side. Here's Peebles looking to throw over there. He does, but nobody there. Kind of a cross-up maybe on the route, and that falls incomplete. And it'll bring up a 4th down, so that'll bring on the field goal unit as Austin Mayara will come out and attempt a field goal here. And they will spot this at the 28. They get a 38-yard try from the far hash mark for Mayara.
And a field goal will make it a 2-score game again. It's a pretty important kick here for Mayara.
And Austin Fox is the holder. Here's the snap, spot, kick, blocked again, partially blocked, and it is no good. And that will be a break for the Sailors as they will get the ball at the spot of the kick. And 2 weeks now we've seen Austin Mayara, and we know he's got the great leg and he can boot it, but the downside is he kicks it low, gets it blocked.
Well, you got to have some blocking up front too. There was excellent penetration that time by Sarasota defenders, able to get in there, get a hand on it, and knock down that field goal attempt. That would have made it a 9-point difference, requiring the Sailors to score twice to win this game. Now it's still a 1-score game, 6-point difference. A couple seconds left here in the third quarter, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting 4th quarter of Florida high school football. Guys.
Actually, they get it at the 20, not the spot of the kick. So at the 20-yard line for the Sailors, 1st and 10. Last play of the third quarter. Here's a handoff in the backfield again to Austin, struggling up the middle. Goes across the 20 to, let's see where they spot him on the forward progress. Looks like about the 25. So he picked up 5 yards on that. Good. Shugging of the legs to keep moving there. And it'll be 2nd and 5 as the third quarter comes to an end with the score, the Braden River Pirates 23 and the Sarasota Sailors 17.
Excellent quarter for the Sarasota Sailors. They came out from the halftime.
Send me an email. Talk to you. Thanks.
Came out from halftime and showed the Braden River Pirates they weren't done as they put 10 points up on the board. They were shut down the last 5 drives of the first half, only totaled 26 net yards after an 80-yard drive to start the game. But they had 2 drives in the third quarter, one for 44 yards that resulted in a field goal. The second one, 48 yards, coming off a short field where they took the ball possession over at the 48-yard line of Braden River. They drove that in for a touchdown. Most of the damage being done by Justin Austin on the ground, picking up 5 yards at a clip, Doug, here in this third quarter. Obviously, the Sailors have made some adjustments on that inside running game. I've seen them use some guard trapping. Maybe that's helped open up some holes. But in any event, the Sailors have turned it around, and let's see what they can do here to start of the fourth quarter.
Teams change in, 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line for the Sailors. Now moving from left to right here in this fourth quarter. McNeil hands off to Austin again. Another hole up the middle, and he drives ahead to near the 30-yard line. Close to a 1st down. Again, good second effort on that.
Nice spin there at the end to pick up, try to go for the 1st down marker.
And he got it.
And they're giving it to him. He got it over to 30. Great job by Justin Austin to get that 1st down on the second effort. It moves the sticks, and the Sailors are on the move again.
Yeah, you can just sense their attitude on both defense and now offense. They've got the momentum right now. Tight formation, 2 wideouts to the far side. There's a handoff to the fullback, who struggles ahead to about the 33-yard line. Short pickup on first down. Evan Castro on the carry.
Sailors were in the I formation with the fullback up front. It was a quick dive play on the inside handoff. Picked up about 3 yards on the play, setting up a second and long for the Sailors.
And the Sailors break huddle. Second down and let's call it 7 from the 33-yard line of Sarasota. 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. McNeil back to pass. There was a little dump over the middle, partially blocked and incomplete. Somebody got a hand on that pass as pocket collapsed on McNeil, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 7 now for Sarasota.
And McNeil's not had much luck trying to throw out of the pocket, Doug. His best success seems to be when they move him around, get him on the move or on a rollout. That time, the defensive front of Braden River was able to knock that pass down, setting up now a 3rd and long situation for the Sailors.
Big play right now for Sarasota. Want to keep their momentum going here. Want to give the ball right back to Braden River on a 3 and out. McNeil in the gun, takes the direct snap. 3 wide receivers out on the play. Here's a throw. It is caught by Sean Bain at midfield. He takes it to the 40-yard line, and that's where he's going to be brought down. Nice little crossing route there by Sean Bain, and McNeil found him, and it's a first down for the Sailors.
That time, McNeil was able to stand tall in the pocket. Lots of good blocking in front of him, no one in his face. He was able to find Sean Bain breaking into the middle of the field from the right side. Big reception and run after the catch, getting it all the way down to the 40-yard line of the Braden River Pirates. The Sailors are on the move.
That got the Sailor fans going here right now as they get a fresh set of downs. 10:35 and counting left in the 4th quarter. Here's a handoff to Austin again, up the middle, struggling ahead. Good yardage on the first down carry, down near the 35-yard line.
5 yards at a clip. There you go.
Picks up another 5, yeah.
He's doing it on the ground.
That really sets up your offense well. If you can get 5-6 yards on a first down, really gives your offense a lot of options. On second down, and they're up to the line of scrimmage again already. Double wide out to the near side, none to the far side. Offset I. McNeil behind center. There's some motion by the Pirates on defense. And there's encroachment, so they'll get another 5 there.
They might get the first down without having to snap it.
That'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Is it enough for the first? Now they're going to say just short, so that carry was about 4 yards and 2 feet, so about a foot short of the first down right now on second down for the Sailors.
Let's see if they go for it all or if they take the conservative route and run it up inside.
Well, McNeil keeper here perhaps. Nope, he's going to hand it off to Austin. Up the middle, picks up that and a lot more. Down to the 25, to the 20, still on his feet, inside the 20-yard line. And another first down and another good carry by Austin.
Big run by Justin Austin, showing a lot of stamina in there, Doug. He's had a lot of carries now tonight.
No huddle again. Sailors already up to the line of scrimmage, trying to keep the defense on their heels. Here's a handoff again to Austin, again up the middle, across the 10. And that's where he's going to be wrapped up. And again, the Sailors just chewing it up the middle here in the second half.
They've got the Braden River defenders on their heels. Excellent blocking up front by the Sarasota offensive line. They're controlling the line of scrimmage right now, and that's been the difference here in the second half as Sarasota's trying to complete the comeback and take the lead here with a touchdown and extra point.
At the 8-yard line, second down and 2 for Sarasota. Ball on the far hash mark. McNeil behind center, I formation. Turns around, hands off Austin again. A little stutter step, trying to go up the middle. This time it clogs up on him. And just barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Bring up a 3rd and short now. 3rd and about a long yard for Sarasota, maybe 2. They can get a first down at about the 5-yard line. So an exciting 4th quarter here as this district game, very important to both teams. Braden River's already lost one district game. This is the first one of the year for the Sailors. McNeil, wide receiver in motion to the far side. Takes the snap, turns around, hands off to Austin, goes outside and puts the head down, driving to the goal line and pushed back. And I don't know if he got enough for the first down or not.
A host of tacklers there trying to drive him back, keep him short of the first down, but it looks like
He got the first.
he got the, and then some. He got 5 yards on that carry.
Yeah, good second and third effort down to the 2-yard line. First and goal for the Sailors.
What effort in this second half, especially by Justin Austin. Keeping those legs moving. A lot of yards after the initial contact.
This drive started at their own 20 for the Sailors. And they have a chance now to take the lead with a touchdown and an extra point. High formation and the quarterback keeper. And I believe he came up short. He did. McNeil kind of falling forward on that. And no gain on the play. Second down and goal. Remains from the 2. .45 left in the fourth quarter. 23-17. Braden River on top.
Let's see if they sneak it again here. Don't risk a fumble.
Very tight formation. One wide receiver split to the far side. That's it. McNeil to Austin up the middle. And that closed up real fast by the Pirates, and a good job there. That was Zach Moorman getting in there and putting a hit on Austin to stop him. And that'll bring up a third and goal now.
There was no gain on that one.
I don't think you want to go for a field goal here, do you?
No.
On a fourth down, and this is 4-down territory.
4-down territory. I would try running them off tackle. You got everybody in tight, trying to stuff. Well, they're going to 3 receivers to the far side.
Yeah, Bain is over there, along with Dylan Cleveland and Devin Logan.
Look for a
split to the far
quarterback draw on
side.
this one.
Austin in the backfield, along with his quarterback. Austin again just keeps it, and nothing doing there. The Pirates got in there quickly, broke through the blocking and stopped Austin, pushed him back about a yard or two. And it'll bring up fourth down now. So this is a decision for Ed Volz. Looks like they're going to go for it.
I think I might take a timeout here and talk about what do we want to run.
Almost time for the mid-quarter water break. I think maybe that's what Ed Volz was hoping for, but they're not going to call it now. Clock continues to run. They're going to go for it on fourth down at the long 2 yards. I think just outside the 2-yard line. Here's McNeil on the keeper. No, he just throws it, and it's incomplete. Very strange play there. And the Pirates defense jumping up and down. They hold them on fourth and goal.
Pressure right in his face. He had nowhere to go with it. He tried to roll out to the left side and find one of his receivers over there, probably Sean Bain. But give Braden River credit. They pressured McNeil right in his face. He had nothing to do. All he could do was throw it into the ground, incomplete. Excellent goal line stand by the Braden River Pirates. I think they were a little rushed on that play, Doug. I might have taken a timeout there on that fourth down call. Make sure I knew what I wanted to call, but they went with it anyways, and ends up short. Let's see now if the Sarasota defense can hold and provide an opportunity to get the ball back in great field position again for the Sarasota Sailor offense to see if they can still get it in the end zone and win this game.
Now the Sailors went 79 yards on that drive, Ed, but came up 1 yard short on that drive, and they went for it. And now the Pirates have it at their own 1 yard line. 6:03 left in the fourth quarter, so a lot of things can happen. You can get a bad snap here, you get a fumble. Sailors defense will be, I'm sure, extra aggressive here. A lot of possibilities here. Safety. So Sailors by no means out of it, but had a golden chance there to take the lead with a touchdown. Here's a little handoff there, and that was Humphreys. Actually, no, that was the quarterback Peebles on the keeper.
Now you just try to wedge it out of there.
Trying to get out of there a little bit.
Down to your own 1. You don't want to risk a fumble back there. It's you just
got about 2 yards.
So you tighten up the splits on the offensive line, and you just get your quarterback in behind your big offensive line and try to get it out of there.
Got it to the 3, so 2nd and 7. Down to 5.5 left in the fourth quarter. Peebles behind center again, keeps it, just pushing the pile ahead again. And trying to give him just a little bit more room, takes it out to about the 6. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Well, let's call it 3. Now a little passing room now maybe. Let's see if they go for a pass play here.
I don't think they're going to put it in the air right here.
They
But
send
you
out
never
double
know.
wides, actually single wides to either side. Humphreys in the backfield. Now Peoples drops back to the gun. Takes the direct snap. No, he's going to roll with it himself. Goes outside and tripped up in the backfield. Nice job by the Sailor defense to keep Peoples from cutting up field. And it'll bring up a 4th down.
Room for a loss there, Doug.
Yeah, lost a couple on the
It's going to
play.
back them up and give better field position to the Sailor offense. And let's see how much pressure they put on the rugby-style punter, since he's going to be deep in his own territory. He's going to be standing near the back end line, and they don't want to step on that. It provides a safety to the other team. So let's see what the Sailors do. They've been pressuring that kick from his right side all game.
John Clancy for the Sailors is standing at the Braden River 34 to return this punt. Now we're going to get a timeout called. Now Sean Bain comes on the field. He will be the return man, it looks like. Yeah, so now the punt will be a dangerous situation. You need a good snap. Rollins will have to try and kick it on the run. He seems to like to do that rugby-style kick yet on the run to his right. Kind of kicking it on an angle almost. So this is a big play right now in this ball game. 6-point difference. Braden River with a 23-17 lead. 4:11 left. District football tonight. So Braden River does not want to go down 0-2 in district. Sailors looking for their first district win.
Yeah, by Sarasota, I think I might want to still put pressure from the kicker's right side, because that's where he likes to run on that rugby-style kick. But I might consider setting up a return here as well. You're going to get the ball probably in your Sarasota or Braden River territory anyway, but you might be able to spring it, since they're going to really try to be holding their blocks on the blocking side.
Yeah, Rolling standing about 2 yards in, gets a good snap, runs to his left, and he's just going to run out and take the safety. Yeah, that was a designed safety. Just give up the 2 points, get the free kick at the 20.
Well, it still means the Sailors have to score a touchdown, so a little strategy applied there by Braden River. They'd rather be having a free kick from their own 20-yard line and see if they can push Sarasota back into their own territory, rather than giving the Sailors a great field position deep in Braden River territory.
So they give up the 2 points to get the free kick at the 20. A little gamble there. Not much of a gamble, I guess, because even if 6 points, you're probably going to give up the lead anyway if Braden River scored the touchdown, the extra point. So
well, what it is Sarasota still has to score a touchdown to win.
yeah, still need the touchdown to win.
So it gives you a little more control of the situation.
Or go ahead, and Braden River still will be within 3.
And with your strong-legged kicker, kick it from the 20, he still should be able to boot it down here to the 15 or 20. The Sailors might want to be moving back here a little bit. This is going to be going over their head at this rate.
Bain and Austin back at their own 28-yard line for the Sailors. And Mayara, let's see what kind of a foot he puts into this one. From his own 20-yard line, end over and kick's going to be taken by Bain at his own 33 to the 40. Cuts outside to the 45 to midfield and goes out of bounds at about the 50-yard line. So the Sailors, great field position right now, plenty of time, 3:57 left in the fourth quarter, and they trail it 23-19.
Well, Doug, that one sort of reminds me of when you're on the tee with your driver and you try to hit it too hard.
That's right.
And it doesn't go that far. I think that's what happened to Mayara on that one. That was not his best kick. They only traveled 30, about 50 yards.
30, yep, not even 50.
Where he was booting them out of the end zone otherwise. So much better field position, I think, than Braden River expected, as the Sailors start now from about midfield to try to put together the winning drive here in this game.
Right at the 50-yard line for Sarasota. They line up in the I. Austin in the tailback slot. McNeil behind center, turns around. Here's the handoff again to Austin, and he is tackled in the back with fumble, and the Pirates recover!
What a play defensively by the Braden River Pirates.
Flag comes out after the play is over. A little celebration maybe, or I'm not sure what they're going to call
what the
here.
flag might be.
Austin got the handoff.
It was hit almost immediately, Doug,
Yeah.
and I think that's what knocked the ball loose. He didn't really have an opportunity to get ready for the hit.
I think Rawlings recovered it.
And I think he put the hit on him and recovered it. What a huge turnaround here for Braden River. That's what they needed, somebody to make a play, and it happened on the defensive side of the ball. Sarasota, with a lot of hope here with the ball at midfield with 4 minutes to go in the game, instead turns it over, and Braden River will have the ball, it looks like, around the 44-yard line. And
Well, the Sailors shaken up too on that play.
is that McNeil, perhaps?
Might be. He was hit hard in the backfield on that run.
And that might be what the flag
No,
is for.
that's number 42.
That's
Evan Castro. Yeah, he's the
He
up
was
man
in
in
at
the eye.
fullback, right.
He's the blocker.
And I'm wondering, we haven't seen Marquis Upshaw, who often plays in that fullback position, and is the second leading ground gainer for the Sailors, and I haven't seen him at all tonight.
Not much at all, no.
And I don't know if he's hurt or what, and really haven't seen him on defense either, so he must be struggling with injury and not able to play in tonight's game.
Castro still on the turf there, being attended to. Looks like his left knee they're looking at. Well, exciting finish here, Ed. 4-point ball game. The Sailors with all the momentum, but they give it right back to the Pirates right now, who recover a fumble, and they have it at the Sailor 40-yard line. Well, they're going to. Now, there's a penalty they called. It was against
I think it was recovered
the
around
Sailors.
the 44-yard line.
Yeah,
of,
so they added 15 yards onto that, right?
Yeah, moved it down to almost the 28-yard line. So that penalty, that 15-yarder, is on the Sailors.
A little personal foul after the play was over. And Castro hobbling off right now. Actually, the left leg apparently injured, so hopefully it's just a pulled muscle or something. You hate to see anybody hop off like that.
Not putting any weight on it, so
Maybe a twisted ankle.
makes you think that it's something. It could be something serious. We hope not, certainly.
Remember, one of the officials was carted off earlier in this game.
And the one thing you don't want to do if you're a player is get carried off the field if you can help it. So, good job by Castro to get off with the help of the trainer.
So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Pirates. 3:51 left. They have a 4-point lead, 23-19. And they have it at the Sailor 28-yard line, moving from right to left. And Peebles takes the snap, hands off Humphreys, goes up the right side, gets down inside the 25, and brought down to about the 24. And picks up about 4 yards on first down.
Well, I like the call. He hasn't had much luck running it tonight up the middle. That time it was an off-tackle run. Had a little bit of daylight. It did close up quickly, but he did pick up 4 yards on this first down carry. Gets the ball inside the 25-yard line. Sailors back up against the wall right here. They need a stop.
Clock continues to move. Both teams have 3 timeouts, though. 2nd down and 6 at the 24 of the Sailors. And there's some motion along the defensive line for the Sailors. Here come the flags. A little over anxious there. They will mark it down. It'll be a 2nd and 1 now. Just inside the 20-yard line. No penalties hurting the Sailors.
Cannot listen to the count. You have to watch the ball. That was the whole team just about was across on that one, Doug. That's a huge penalty, setting up now 2nd and short for the Pirates as they try to get a first down and control the clock here in the last 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah, they can wind it down. The Sailors got to start thinking, calling some timeouts here. Under 3 minutes. 2nd and 1. Humphreys on the handoff. He's hit hard at the line of scrimmage. He did not make the first down. Good, solid shot there, and it looked like it was, who was that? Eric Boakes put the initial hit on that Humphreys there. They did not pick it up. It is a loss of 1. 3rd and 2 now. Back at the 21.
Excellent stick there by the Sailor defense. Humphrey went down hard on his back Let's see what Braden River has in mind here.
Clock moving here. I'm surprised the Sailors don't take a timeout.
I think Braden River's letting it run down, and then maybe they'll call a timeout here before the play clock's up.
Sailors need all the time they can get here. I know they want to save them. Now there's a timeout called by Braden River.
That's it exactly. They let the clock run down. Utilize as much of the play clock as possible.
I thought Ed Volz might want to take one there, but 2:09 left here in the fourth quarter. Big third down play coming up. 3rd and 2 at the 21-yard line of the Sailors. Pirates, to get a first down, they can pretty much run it out here.
I think Sarasota will use a timeout here if they stop them.
Good ball game here. That's 2 weeks in a row the Pirates have been involved in a good close ball game. Last week they trailed for most of the game and nearly came away with a tie game at the end, but they came up 2 points short against Booker. And then tonight they had a 23-10 lead just not too long ago, Eddie, but Sarasota has closed the gap to within 4, and now Pirates have a chance to win a big district game.
Well, Doug, I think the difference when you look at it, there's been 2 turnovers, both by Sarasota, and that really is the difference in a very closely contested game.
And a 4th and goal hold by the Pirates at the 1-yard line.
And that's it.
Now we're set to go. Peebles and another man moving offside there. Looks like might have been on the Pirates there.
That's
Let's
Pirates'
see.
right tackle move.
Yeah.
So they're going to give the 5 yards right back. Now they'll be 3rd and long again.
Big break for the Sailors there. So that'll make it 3rd and 7. Maybe 3rd and 8. Yeah, 3rd and 8 at the 26-yard line. So that gives the Sailor defense a little break there. See what the Pirates do on this 3rd down call. And no time went off the clock on that play either. Peebles in the gun, takes the snap, takes a handoff. Here's a toss to the far side. It is caught. Touchdown. There's a delayed call there. Touchdown Pirates. And that was Mays with the catch. Very long delay before the official said it was a touchdown. And Mays scores from 26 yards out.
Excellent call. Caught the Sailors looking, I think, for the run. Mays was the lone wide receiver, split out to the far side. 1-on-1 coverage out there. He was able to get by the defender, and Dustin Peebles laid it up beautifully. Nice air under that pass, and Mays was able to run under it and make an easy catch for the touchdown.
Extra point is up, and it is good. There was some movement along the line, but I didn't see any flags come out.
I guess the refs figured it's time to go eat. They got dinner reservations.
Some Sailors are moving there. I saw that, but either way, the Braden River Pirates now with a 30-19 lead with 2:03 left here in the fourth quarter. And a beautiful toss there by Peebles to Mays on the far side.
And that was about 28 yards, I believe.
26-yard line. I had it at.
Okay.
And gutsy call there too. It was a safer pass. I mean, it was not going to be an intercepted type of pass, but going forward on 3rd and long there.
Well, that's one thing I like about Dustin Peebles. He doesn't underthrow the ball. If he misses it anywhere, he misses it long, and that's what you want your quarterback to do. That gives, if anybody's going to catch it, it's going to be your guy or nobody. That time he laid it up beautifully for Mays. Mays has really been the guy here. Sarasota shut down Justin Ross pretty well this game, except for the one 43-yarder earlier in the game. But it's been Mays here in the second half, and Mays sort of made up for that touchdown pass he did drop over here in the 3rd quarter. On the opposite end zone, and that puts the Braden River up by 2 scores and may clinch the game.
And the kick is going to be fielded by Bain at the 9-yard line, up across the 20, up the middle to the 25, outside, still on his feet to the 30, and still trying to spin away, and that's going to be where he's brought down inside his own 30-yard line. That's 3 touchdowns for Peebles by my count, Ed. 3 touchdown passes.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful passing tonight by Peebles. He's recovered from his less than stellar performance last week. Maybe that Coach Bradley knew what he was doing by pulling him last week. Got him to think about it a little bit, but he's performed beautifully tonight. He had 177 yards in the first half alone.
Right on the money too with the passing.
He's been very sharp tonight, and he's only a junior. Nice future ahead for him and the Braden River Pirates.
And Hughesman only a sophomore, so the Pirates in good shape quarterback-wise. All right, at the 29-yard line is where they spot it. 1st and 10 for the Sailors. Minute 53 left in the fourth quarter here. McNeil throws to the far side. It is complete. And at the 35-yard, 36-yard line now. And taken out to about the 39. And making a catch over there was Devin Logan. And just enough for the first down.
The first time you've heard his name tonight.
Yeah. Sailors with just one timeout. Check that, they have all 3 timeouts left. They'll send out 3 wideouts, 2 to the far, 1 to the near. McNeil, pocket breaks down, rolling to the near side, looking to throw in the run. There's a flag in the backfield. This is coming back, and a bit of a horse collar, even though it was incomplete on Sean Bain, the receiver, but it's going to be a holding call on Sarasota. And this will move it back 10 yards.
Well, the Braden River front knows that it's going to be a pass, so they're just teeing off on the Sarasota offensive lineman, and it gets difficult to hold them back. And that's going to create some holding situations as you had in that play, Doug. And Sarasota's pushed all the way back to their 20-yard line, a minute 34 left, looking pretty bleak at this point of the game.
Yeah, it'll be 1st and 19. Right? 10. Yep, about 19. Not a happy homecoming for the Sailor crowd here.
That's
Not a
30. 1st and 28.
1st and 28, yeah. Double wide to either side. They send out the quad formation. Here comes the pocket, the rush, and a little screen pass outside to Cleveland, and Cleveland takes it up to about the 28-yard line. And the clock stops with the timeout by Sarasota. Well, the Sailors now will have dropped 3 in a row to Lincoln, Tallahassee, Manatee, and now to Braden River, and then they will take on a very tough Venice team next weekend. Not getting any easier for the Sailors.
Venice on the horizon. That's not going to bode well, I don't think. The result of this game going into next week's game with Venice. We know Venice is a tough team. Their only loss, of course, has been the Manatee. And Joe Canan indicated after that game with Venice that was the best Venice team he's seen in 5 or 6 years. So that's probably saying something there, considering Trey Burton was there about 4 years ago.
Right.
So
Pirates will raise their record to 3-2, 1-1 in the district, and the Sailors go to 2-3, 0-1 in district play. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. McNeil looking to throw, a little short pass, short, incomplete, and will bring up a 3rd down and 22.
yeah, McNeil didn't let that one go. He sort of aimed that ball and it came up short. Perhaps lucky he did, because the Braden River defender was breaking on it, dove for it, but couldn't get his hands on it to come up with an interception.
Minute 19 left here in the ball game. And all the Sailor fans have filed out. Happy Braden River Pirate fans on the opposite side of the field, so they see their team go on the road and win tonight. Always tough to win on the road. Here's McNeil. Throws to the near side to Bain at the 35, steps out of bounds at the 37. But it brings up a 4th down and 11 for the Sailors.
And no question, obviously, they're going to go for it here. Down 11 points with a minute 15 to go.
Try and get a 1st down if you can, then try a heave down the field and the old Hail Mary. Let's see what they do. McNeil sends out 3 wideouts, steps up in the pocket, a little shovel pass ahead to Austin, to the 50-yard line, to the 45, steps out of bounds. I think he got the 1st down. He did. That's a nice little play there. Probably wishing they'd tried that earlier in the game.
A little chest pass, it looked like a basketball pass, but it was effective. He was able to find Austin in a soft spot in the Braden River defense as everybody had dropped back. Picks up a nice gain there and moves the chains for the Sailors.
If they go to the end zone here, ball at the 46-yard line of the Pirates. A little quick outlet pass to Cleveland, who steps out of bounds at the 36. And we'll take it down next. We're going to mark it the 37-yard line. 2nd down and 1. And now McNeil coming over to the sideline as the Sailors take another timeout. Well, it's kind of what could have been, Eddie. Sailors had it 4th and goal at the 1-yard line and unable to get it in. And then that turnover hurt as Peebles capitalized, throwing a 26-yard touchdown to Mays and putting the game out of reach with 11 points here. 11-point differential. But very close at one point. Sailors had a chance.
Well, Justin Austin almost brought them all the way back on that touchdown, possible touchdown drive where they were stuffed on the goal line. He drove it all the way down there, about averaging 5 yards a carry. But when they got inside the 5-yard line, the Braden River defense stiffened, and Sarasota, my conservative, sneaking the quarterback the first 2 plays, picking up really no yardage on those. Austin got stuffed on 3rd down, and then the 4th down play was incomplete.
2nd and 2 for the Sailors. McNeil rolling out to the far side. Throws on the run, has a man open there that is complete out to about the 22, down to the 22-yard line. And that was, looked like Dakota Cotner, number 10. Another first down for the Sailors, under a minute remaining, 56 seconds left. Sailors trying to maybe just get some points on the board here, maybe get a chance at a onside kick if they can get it in the end zone. But the clock is their enemy right now. McNeil takes the snap. Here comes the rush. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 21-yard line for the Pirates.
Good pressure that time by the Braden River front. Getting in McNeil's face, he really had to get rid of it quickly, and it falls incomplete, setting up 2nd down.
Reminder, we'll have our press box post-game show posted up on YouTube and maxpreps.com, several other places. You can check that out during the week. Preview next week's game as well. There's a pass over the middle to Cleveland, complete inside the 10 to the 5, still driving ahead. They're going to call a timeout here, I think. Well, the first down will stop it briefly. 1st and goal for the Sailors inside the 5. 44 seconds left.
Nice play by Cleveland.
They won't call the timeout here. And the keeper by McNeil. Ball comes loose, and it's a fumble, and the Pirates, I believe, got it back. No indication yet, but it looked like one of the Pirates fell on it. The ball squirted loose as McNeil was running with it. Still no indication. Oh, the Sailors keep it. Wow. Looked like a Pirate fell on that, Eddie, but must have squirted out of there, and the Sailors are getting another break here. Clock stops, too.
Well, normally, when you get down around the 1-yard line, you want a quarterback sneak it so you don't risk a fumble with a handoff. But a big hit there by Braden River knocked it loose from McNeil. But somehow the Sailors were able to get on that football to keep possession. 30 seconds left in the game, 30.5 seconds left in the game. They can get it in the end zone here and kick the extra point. It at least sets up an opportunity for an onside kick, and we've seen some crazy things happen on onside kicks. They can take a high bounce and somebody can catch it in stride and run it in, so you just never know. So the game isn't over until it's over, as Yogi would say, and let's see if the Sailors now can get it in on this play so that there's still some time left for the onside kick.
Yeah, you got the 1 timeout left. 2nd and goal. Looks like it's right at the 1-yard line.
I think they need to pass it so they don't have to use the last timeout, and they can stop the clock if it's incomplete.
McNeil behind center. Turns around, hands it off to Austin, squirts in. Did he get in the end zone? Touchdown!
All right, so
touchdown Sailors with 27 seconds left. Austin from 1 yard out.
Coach Foles not listening to my advice. Runs it in with Austin.
Makes it 30-25. Do you go for 2 here?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess you're right. Doug.
Gives you an outside chance for a field goal tie.
Yeah, you definitely go for 2 to get it down to a 3-point difference.
Doesn't really hurt you if you don't. I mean, either way.
Well, you definitely got to go for 2.
You got to go for 2 here. I mean, if you don't make it, you still got to score the touchdown if you get the onside. Let's see, they're going to go for 2 here. Trying to make it a 3-point game. McNeil throws into the end zone, and it is good! Sean Bain, they get the 2-pointer. That makes it 30-27 with just 27 seconds left. And it all comes down to an onside kick here.
Give the Sailors credit, they haven't quit. Those fans that headed to the exits a little bit early missed some last minute excitement here, and let's see if the Sailors can have a little bit of a break here and come up with a way to pounce on the onside kick. They still have a timeout left, so if they do come up with the ball, that would give them an opportunity to throw the ball down the middle, not have to go to the sideline. And if you can get the ball down to the 25-yard line, 30-yard line, that gives you a couple plays perhaps into the end zone. So it's not over yet if they can recover this onside kick.
Get a 35, 40-yard field goal try. You never know. Grant Kenny. Is that Kenny? 82. Oh, we don't have an 82. But here's the onside kick attempt. Takes a high bounce, and it is caught by one of the Pirates. Looks like it was Lou Zybel caught it.
Had the hands team up there. You got it. Big Lou didn't have any receptions on tonight's game, but had perhaps the biggest play for Braden River. That's going to seal it now for the Pirates.
Yeah, barring a crazy fumble on a exchange here, that'll do it. 1 snap, and that should be it. But the Sailors made it interesting.
That they did.
As they trailed at one point 23-10. And came down to that 4th and goal from the 1. They just couldn't get it in. And now the final snap here. Peebles drops back, puts the knee down, and that should do it. Well, a good game, as we always expect in district games. You always seem to get close ones. Well, timeout call. Okay, Sailors call their final timeout.
Looks like you never know, I guess.
Make them snap it one more time.
Somebody could pull a Joe Pisarcik.
That's right. Pisarcik to Herman Edwards.
Yeah, where's Herm Edwards when you need him?
Herm Edwards made his career on that play.
Always known for that play.
And it really led the Giants to their glory in later year. They fired everybody, brought in, I believe they brought in Ray Perkins after that.
Well, he didn't lead them to their glory,
but it set the stage. No, that was before. That was during the Perkins years. That was the John McVay years. I believe they brought in the Parcells years. Anyway, memories of Giants gone by. There's a final snap. And that'll do it. And the Braden River Pirates have defeated the Sarasota Sailors in district play tonight, 30-27. And congratulations to Kurt Bradley for getting his team a big win tonight. And Ed Volz nearly came back, but they fall to 0-1 in district, and Pirates to 1-1.
Well, Doug, that's the kind of game you expect to see when you get into district play. 2 evenly matched teams going at it. A lot of momentum changes in that game. Sarasota came out and scored first. Braden River took control in the rest of the first half after that, ending the first half with 242 net yards to only 106 for Sarasota after Sarasota picked up 80 on their initial drive. So Braden River did dominate the first half, established a 23-7 lead. Sarasota came out strong in the third quarter, regained the momentum, and really tightened the ball game up. But the big play, probably the biggest play of the game, was the goal line stand by the Braden River defense when the Sailors were looking to take the lead there late in the fourth quarter. Braden River was able to move the ball out of there far enough so that they could run a safety, and that safety turns out to be the big play of the game, really, when you think about it, Doug, because they were able to get out of the shadow of their own end zone and not risk having to have a punt blocked that could have turned into a Sarasota touchdown. Instead, they were able to free kick it, push the Sailors back to midfield, and a turnover after that ultimately sealed the fate for the Sarasota Sailors, as Braden River made the big plays when it counted to hold on for a 30-27 district win over the Sarasota Sailors.
That'll do it tonight from Irick Field. Remember, we'll be right back here next Friday night, 7:30 p.m. for our live broadcast. These Sailors taking on the Venice Indians. Good game there, so we hope you can join us there. Final score once again, the Braden River Pirates 30 and the Sarasota Sailors 27 for Ed Schneider. This is Doug Miles saying thanks for listening. Good night, everybody.
Good night.